Hey Dal, how you doing? Let's get XSplit open here real quick. There we go. Got no music because there's no point in having music because I'm just gonna hit continue campaign. And Control F11 should do this. There we go. Hello, monster. So we're gonna use the game sounds instead of having background music because reasons. Also, I figured out that it was Control T. Was the ooh. That went slightly wrong, didn't it? Is that actually capturing correctly? Yes. It was Control T that was screwing up, and yes, you are, Hedgehog. Philip, oh, I think this might be things going wrong. The mods for Rainbow, yeah, I'd have to tab out. If I pause, please don't break anything. Let's add a couple of mods. Hello, Simulator Gaming. Let's give the two of you guys mod, and hopefully not have the game break here when I do this and this. Yes, it works. Ha ha! Fantastic. There is no MoonbowDave stream today, Simulator. So let's have a look at what's going on. We got U of them. I want to take this. Oh, this rebel town is actually under siege at the moment, probably from the Gauls. This rebel town looks good in Transalpine Gaul. So let's everything's going off on my phone. Okay, so that army's heading to Segestica. Oh, did I finish at the end of a turn last time? We should have a diplomat over here in Spain. I want to go talk to the Carthaginians. Just want to double check that all of my towns are producing. Segestica, Mediolanium, Meridian, Padavium, Ariminum, Juvavum. Okay, they're all producing. They're all good. They're all actually making profits. So this should be a nice little income right here. Yeah, why not? Oh, actually, I'm good. I'm good. I'm a bit burned out of farm sim, which is why I'm streaming on this channel. We actually lost 932 denarii that turn, but we got 7,003. Segesta now has barracks. We can't produce anything else there. Mediolanium now has militia barracks. I've just realized I don't have stream chat up on the stream. Hang on. Let's add this real quick. This could go horribly wrong. Widgets. Get more sources. I need to get YouTube chat up on stream. Hang on. This is what happens when I'm an idiot. Via HTML. Install. Please don't take too long because I'm downloading something. There we go. This is legitimately me setting stuff up for the stream at the moment. Add widgets. YouTube chat viewer. I'm gonna have to... Oh, nuts. Video ID? Ah! This is gone wrong. I need to view it on the live page. Where's the live page? View and watch page. I'm gonna have to mute this almost immediately. As quickly as I can. There we go. I need to get the ID. Oh. That has not gone right at all, has it? There. I just need to get the live ID for this. This is stuff that I usually don't show. Paste that in. It should connect to chat. Fantastic. Because there's going to be a lot of white, let's get the messages in black. And let's put a bit of a background on this. How do I do this? Wait. I want to do this. YouTube chat opacity can be 100. Let's put a grey background on it. And just there we go. We can move the text back to being white, possibly. Yes. There we go. There we go. We've got everything sorted now, mostly. Kind of hooped it together. Medialanium. Ah, yes, Medialanium. We could do with the growth here is good. Public order could be improved. Because we have a culture penalty of 25%. I mean, you could build. Yeah, let's get a Temple of Jupiter, which should. Yeah, that'll give us public order bonuses. So let's get the Temple of Jupiter. And the Uvavum. Uvavum, we can boost the growth with some land clearance. We got another army in production there. Pontus and the Seleucids are at war now. I'm good. Hello, Fahi. So let's put Segestica under siege.
Besieging settlement, sir.
Get 3 rams in production and maintain that siege. Can this army hire any mercenaries? No. Right, you are a family member. You can get a small army together. Aluminum, can you produce... You cannot produce ranged units, I guess that. Can you produce ranged units? You cannot. You also cannot produce anything, in fact. You can't produce anything of use. You can't produce anything of use. Okay, so it's just going to be a regime spamming out a stati, and then... Okay. So next turn in Ariminum we're going to get some ranged units on the go. Lentulus Amanius can start heading over towards the... I think these are the Dacians, yes. I'd like you to be able to speak to that army, assuming it doesn't move, which is going to move towards the town that we're currently taking, which isn't great. Let me have a look now. We've got our diplomat up to the north here, Quintus Novior. There should be a city over here. Ah! Samarobriva. Yes, I'd like map information for map information, and as well as that, trade rights. Got map information from the British. We can now see they got Samarobriva and this town here, as well as the island of Britain. They don't have Ireland. Nobody ever takes Ireland, so I'm kind of tempted to get a boat over there and take Ireland. That's quite a lot of map information we have now. And you are now going to actually head over this way and have a look at what's going on in Denmark. You have no idea what you're watching. Tactics. Tactics. This is a tactics. Let's have a look at who is besieging Marseille. I guess I can't send anything out. Arretium can really send that unit of Velites. Ariminum just has town watch, so that's not going to be much use. Patavium, I'm going to keep that army there just in case there's some problems. And Uvavum, can you retrain anything? No. Okay, so let's do a bit of a shuffle here. Okay, so Amulius Julius, you're going to take 3 units of Astati. In fact, 4 units of Astati. The archers and the mercenaries. And you, I want to come out of the city. Can I move anything back into the city now? Not really. But I want a watchtower up here just so I get a bit more vision over the area. And you can't even hire mercenaries. That's good. I'd like to get some mercenaries up there. Vibius Julius, you can kind of hang about where you are right now. I've got good vision over this entire area. I'd like to see what's going on in Marseille. I don't know if I'll be able to. Where do I actually need watchtowers put up? I think actually I've got good vision over my entire empire at the moment. Is Rome an old game? It is an old game. Why don't we have a face cam for Moonbow? Because I can't be bothered with the Moonbow face cam. Let's get this on the move and go through Brugii. The Macedons are just kind of wandering around by Thessalonica. Heading south, probably to take on the Greeks. The Egyptians we can't see. None of these guys we can see. Okay, so let's have a look at what happened in the end turn. We actually lost 20 denarii. So that's not the greatest thing in the world. Arretium now has sewers, so that's going to be good for their public health. What could Arretium do with? It could do with some growth, but I think... we could do with some safety, so I'm going to build a wall in Arretium. Right. Oh, good lord. Vasilis, thank you very much for subscribing. Hello. Ariminum. We could get a temple of... Well, what does Ariminum actually need? Growth. So we'll get some farming there. And finally, Patavium. Could do with... Oh my god, population growth is insane. Okay, we don't need population growth at all in Patavium. We could do with income from here, actually. So let's get a port built. That'll give us some nice income. We can take, I guess, to get this turn. Uvavum I'm getting worried about, so let's get some Town Watch in production there. Building units does actually improve morale of an area, which is nice.
No more moves, sir.
Let's get another watchtower built here. And we can... Oh, some cavalry. Very nice. Okay, so... Yes, the additional units can go into this army. Trying to build a nice balanced army. So we got 4 units of cavalry, 2 Astati, 1 ranged. Gonna swap that to be some more Hastati. I said I'd build something else in Ariminum, didn't I? Hang on. What did I want to get in Ariminum? Actually, I'd like a militia barracks instead of that. The Reclaimed Town Guard. Gamer Dragon, hello GD. Thank you. I brighten up your Wednesdays. Thank you. This is going to be more of a chill stream, so I'm not going to be as professional as I am on my other channel, because this is me just chilling. It's a game I love very much, and I'm not going to screw with it. Yeah, you, Sextus, can you go to the Carthaginians, please? Oh, hello, Carthaginian army. Could you talk to my guy, please? The Dacians are getting very upset, it seems, that I am taking the city they see as theirs. And I thank you for subscribing. Give me trade rights and map information, thank you. So the Dacians have 4 settlements. I want to now go down and see if I can talk to the Greeks. This guy that was up with the British, can you move this turn? You can. I'd like you to get over towards Denmark, see if that's still a rebel settlement or if the Germans have taken it. I'm going to try and get over to this rebel settlement here that the Idui rebels currently have. Because I don't want to start a war just yet. Will there be a rainbow stream tomorrow? Maybe. Maybe not. Hello, Louis. Louis. So let's get this. How many are you watching? 16. That's not bad. Okay, let's get this town under assault. This is a... Oh, this is not a very good army. I've just noticed. This is a ranged army. This is not going to end well. You don't know what's going on. I'm going to try and explain as I go along. So that was all turn-based there. because I was on the main map screen. Now we're going to real time.
Have been better, but I dismiss those priestly naysayers. They are holy men, not warriors.
Hopefully you can
And a
hear this.
warrior makes
The
his own fate. Rebellious slaves may think of victory,
speech.
but we should make them think kindly of their master's whips. They are dead men walking. They think their walls are enough to stop us. They should think again.
I think this guy's a bit of a lunatic.
Never yet lost a fight against these men. I have no intention of starting today. So together we will gain another victory. And remember,
He's talking about never losing a fight to these guys. He's never fought these guys.
sure they are not ashamed.
How long are we going to stream for? Until I get bored. I'm going to just boost the volume a bit. Just so you can hear the speeches a bit better. And the music, for that matter. Alright, so what do I want to do here? I want you to be placed there-ish, I want you to be placed there-ish, and I want... Please tell me it's a study on all these. It is a study on the Rams. I then want a redonkulous line of skirmishers. Backed up by my triarii. And then my general kind of holding up the back. So we'll start the battle, and let's see what's going on here. Let's see what we're fighting against. That is... Please don't tell me... These are skirmishers. They're also skirmishers. That's not good. They're going to be able to take out my Hastati quite easily. I want to take this wall, I want to take this wall, and I want to take the gate in the middle. We're just going to speed up time here because this is going to take a little while. Can I help you get subs? No. To get subs, make things and make them good. Or have a much larger channel helping you.
Our soldiers are at the walls. Now they must batter a way through.
So we're doing quite. Oh, we got the gate.
Gate is
Fantastic.
down. Our battering ram has done its work.
So what I want to do now is I want to get these guys charging the mercenaries immediately. Just immediately. You're gonna. Don't fire your Pilan!
Roman military engineering triumphs once more.
Or Pila.
The walls are down.
I want you.
Order your men on to victory.
Come on. I want you charging there. I want you charging there.
All right.
No, I want you to come in through this gate and then charge him. And I want you to come in through this gate and then charge him. I want to have a three-pronged assault here. Okay, so that's the central army has reached. The two side armies are now going to charge in and flank. Same rules as Rainbow. Slightly different rules. So these guys will break almost immediately once this happens. There they go.
Gods! Our soldiers have done well.
Enemy has
this
been
day.
broken.
The walls are taken.
And let me think. What do I want to do now? All of their units are kind of based up there. That music now seems very loud. Hang on. There we go. Right. Let's just stop for a second. Stop for a second, guys. I want you to go into guard mode. I want to start bringing in my skirmishers. You guys can have skirmish mode, sure, why not? They're fighting skirmishers. Get in there, because you're just gonna lose men. Rip stream chat. Oh! That's broken. There we go. Apparently the, why was that not only shown on the other channel? Oh, because I'm using a different way to do it on the other channel. I truly am a genius. So we're after losing quite a bit of men here. Skirmishers, can you, like, run, please? And Velites as well. Can you get into the city? Get into the city. There we go. And make it quick. Triari, I want you in as well. Make it quick. General, get over there. Make it quick. So just trying to get the army into the city now, because if I have the general in, and I can kind of pin these guys, we'll say here-ish, I could actually get the general coming in, flanking them. So we're taking on skirmishers with light infantry, which actually we got an advantage here because of the infantry. I'm trying to think of what else I can do to minimize losses here. And I have a plan. Because if I were to get my Illyrians over to... Come on. Give me a positioning. Here. And just pile them up. Get them to run. Because if I can get the Illyrians over there, they can actually fire on the enemy Illyrians. In fact, can I just fire on the damn Illyrians, please? Hey, Jagger Cookie. Hello, Josh. Let's see. How's this battle going at the moment? So all of our Illyrians are now based up behind our Hastati and firing on their Illyrians. I don't mind losing mercenaries too much. I don't want to lose the Triarii because I don't have a way of producing them at the moment. How does it sound, by the way? Because I have no idea what the sound is like. So, let's see. They're at 75. Our Hastati are going down quickly. But now we're getting all of our ranged units in. Like, this is just going to be a battle of attrition. And we're winning. We've broken almost their entire army. Why are these guys taking shots? I'm taking damage. Their general's dead. Their general's dead. That is...
Fear makes a home in our enemies' hearts.
That is the best case scenario. Their mercenaries are fleeing. I want to now... Oh, we've won.
They are not so
let's end the battle. We lost way too many men there. Nearly 100 already. What happens if the sub goal is reached? I will do nothing of particular interest. Oh. Aboudi, thank you. That's an amazing name. Thank you for subscribing. Let's enslave these guys. Quintus Julius got one command in defending. That's not very good. Improves chances of getting elected to the senatorial office, which is good. 10% bonus to popularity with the Senate. That is good. Why is there unrest here? 50% culture penalty, 45% unrest, 5% distance to capital. Okay. I think I forgot to sign out of Steam here. I did. Fantastic. And, oh good lord, Osama, I think it was. Thank you very much for subscribing. I don't want a shrine to Bacchus. Bacchus is a bad god. Let's get a shrine to Jupiter on the go. And we also need to repair the walls, because I kind of broke them. So the Dacians should now actually head off this way. We've got quite a good swathe of land just there. And I want to send the general out to about here. Just to build a watchtower. And now I want him to go back into town. He can't quite make it into town. Fantastic. Okay, next item on the agenda. Make sure that everything is producing the way that it should. And it is. Can you, Vavum, produce any units of note? No. Can this guy move out? No. Okay, so I think we've got everything pretty much done for this turn. Let's continue on. I know who you are, Jagger. Don't worry. So the Macedonians are just kind of faffing about. How old is Fadia? Family tree. Who's Fadia? She's 19! No, I am not allowing her to marry a 49-year-old. Lost a bit of money that turn, that's fine. Manius Julius has come of age in Arretium. That is fantastic. I'm trying to keep my family members in one city at the moment. Not because I'm suicidal, because if you lose all your family members, you lose the game. But because with the family members all congregated in one city, if I were to take slaves, they only go to cities that contain family members. So if I take slaves when I've just realized that I'm not actually looking at the correct chat. I am a genius. There we go. So when you take slaves in Rome Total War, which is an option when you take a city, you get the option to... What do you need? Realistically, you're going to need something to take care of the culture penalty, if possible. I think stables is a good idea. What's your population like? 1950. The Dwarven Noble, thank you for subscribing. Hello, Osama. 49-year-old after 19-year-old, that's just wrong. Like, on all levels, it's wrong. And Stuart, thank you for subscribing. And we've hit the sub goal 20 minutes in. I set the sub goal at like 20 subs for the day. Okay, I'm gonna just real quick change the sub goal here. So you might actually get to see me doing this. Hey, you should. Maybe. Ignore the double mouse thing, because I've got something up on screen over the game at the moment. Edit scene, sub goal, oops. Goal can be, why not 125? Let's be ambitious. Let's be greedy. Go live, okay, and just that doesn't bring up a second mouse again, does it? No, it's 19 subs. Yeah, that's kind of amazing. I'm gonna be honest. I'm surprised. Mediolanium has production going on. EU Vavum can do with actually a wall would be helpful. And we can start raising the tax rate there, because they're now happy. Sigestica. What could you find people do with? Something that'll deal with public order. I can't actually build anything that'll deal with public order. Can land clearance do it? Let's drop their tax rate and get some land clearance on the go. That should help, at the very least. And Sigesticus repaired their wall. Fantastic. I actually want to start pulling troops out of oh my god, I've decimated my own army like an idiot. Okay, so let's see what I can group together here. So we got 2 Illyrians. Okay, so that's the army you're going to take with you, Quintus. And I actually want you to go over here and build a watchtower over here. So watchtower is what they do is they actually increase the range of what you can see, which is why I'm building them kind of along the borders so that I can see what's going on along my borders. Oh my god, it takes me 4 turns to get to there. That's it. I'm not even leaving my own territory. Well, I am. I'm having to go through Germany to get to my own territory. Let's get a bit of an army together here. Oh, you have just got a mercenary captain. I'm willing to bet. You have just got a mercenary captain, +1 command, and a 10% 10% discount on training costs, and a 2% bonus to cash from looting, which is great. So when you take a city, you're finally... that's pretty much it, Chris. You know, I'm happy. More tax. More tax. You cannot be happy. You are too happy. Please be less of the happy. How's Batavium getting on? See, they're 170% happy with the highest taxes. And they will not stop banging. I see no problems with this situation. Vibius Julius, how is your army getting on? It is going well. You got more skirmishes headed your way, as well as just the one more unit of cavalry. Ariminum, can you produce anything of use to this army? No. Okay, so Ariminum's now useless. Mediolanium, can you produce anything of use to the army? You can produce a stati, but you can't afford to produce a stati. So as a general rule, in Rome, you want the tax rates to be as high as possible. Because you actually get more money from an unhappy, very high tax town. Okay, Uvum's going a bit too extreme there. You get more money from a slightly unhappy, very highly taxed town than you do from a really, really happy, low tax town. Alright, so I've got a diplomat up here. I want you to go over towards Denmark. That army's randomly disappeared. Oh no, there it is. Okay, Captain Arimbidimbidim. I don't want you to become a protectorate. I want map information for map information, and I will give you... I also want a ceasefire, if possible. Okay. Oh, you actually took the ceasefire. Can I have trade rights? Hey! I didn't realize that I actually did get that. So, Carthage have this city here, the entirety of this area, obviously Carthage, and this town here, as well as Lilybium. So, let me think. This army doesn't have enough infantry just yet. In fact, it's overly cavalry, so I want to move a cavalry unit over to Retium.
Awaiting your command.
You can continue heading downwards towards the Greeks. Quintus Julius, I want you to move over to, like, here next turn to put down a watchtower. Amulius Julius can keep going the way he is. The Dacians shouldn't attack just yet. Oh, Marseille is no longer under siege. The Gauls clearly lost, so I might... I'm tempted to get an army over to Marseille as quickly as I can to take out the Vacanti rebels. But the issue is, I'll have to hire mercenaries along the way, and they cost a bit of money. Thank you very much, NHF, for the 100 sub congratulation majig. Hooray! No, you're not getting with a 37-year-old. He's not even... Oh, he actually has +1 command from being a social alcoholic. No, that's not even a particularly good trait. Okay, so we lost quite a money that turn. That's fine. Arretium, you can get... oh, Arretium never had a market? Arretium can get a market because I need more money. Batavium, you're now making quite a bit of money. You didn't have a market either? Oh my god, I'm doing terribly at raising the money this game. You've repaired your palisade. You can actually afford to do that. Fantastic. Yuvum's got more town watch. Macedon and Scythia are doing well. I hired troops that I didn't need to hire. Let's get you on the move over to here. Can I afford the mercs? No. That's the downside of mercenaries, is they're stupid expensive. I can't justify going over to France, over to Marseille.
Fleet ready. Can't sail there,
But I can justify I can actually, if I were to get the army onto a boat as quickly as I possibly can. Screw. I'm gonna get you to make a beeline over there. You are actually quite useless where you are right now, so you're gonna just start making your way up over here. Because now we're heading kind of east, to see what's going on over there. Now we get to find out if the Germans have in fact taken Denmark. They have not taken Denmark yet. This is rebel territory. Yeah. Why is Germany not taking Denmark? That's a natural expansion from them. And the Greeks and Brutii have both just ignored Dalmatia? Well, Quintus Julius, you have a new job. You are going to head down towards Dalmatia and pop a watchtower down. So we should be able to just about see... There's no armies near Dalmatia. We can potentially get in there in 2 turns. You can get there in 2 turns as well. We're in a straight race with Cassius Brutus here to get to Dalmatia. Whoever gets there first and lays it under siege will get the city.
Alright!
Broba Ertz, thank you for subscribing. So, we're gonna... Yeah. It's a straight race between us and the Brutii here. And they're gonna win because they actually get a turn after us. So they're gonna win that race, they're gonna get that city. However, if we can actually get into that battle, which we can very easily, that'll work to our favor. There's a spy somewhere as well, by the way. Ah! Yes. There he is. I want you to start heading up this way. I think our first real war is going to be against the Gauls, because I want to expand over to the west. But I'm kind of putting that off for now, at least. I'd like to be able to build up more armies. Hey, Fort, there's essentially no rules here. Be quite honest. So the Macedonians are still just faffing about. Fadia, you have a weird fetish. Stop with the old guys, good lord. So we're starting to even out on money. Aluminum... I need to get something cheap here. Let's give you sewers. You've of them, you've got roads. You can't produce anything. You've of them, you're slacking. I might start producing peasants somewhere just to boost the city. You got land clearance, 2,000 denarii for mines. That's going to be a lot of money. Mining is going to be 500 per turn. Yeah, let's get the mines. I can deal with the lack of money. You've got more Town Watch. Are you still producing Town Watch, or are you done now? You're done now. I didn't realize they had another unit to be produced. Yes, Decius... What's your name? Decius Curtius, the spy. The courteous spy. You're gonna head over and kind of just have a look at Quincum. I want to try and train you up a bit. The Brutii didn't move. That basically they've just gifted us Salonia or Salona. Fantastic. I want to go over, have a talk with the Macedonians, the Greeks, and the Thracians. See if I can get map information there. Total realisms. 8's next bit. Do you know what? I've never actually modded this game, so I might. Get on the boat. I'm sailing you to Marseille. Admiral Luke is doing well there. Can I update the map information, please, Germany? That'd be quite nice. We've nothing to offer in return. Okay, so clearly they've no new map information if that's what they're saying to me. I'd like to head over and get some Scythian map information too. Let me think now. This... Well, there's going to be a guy over here that's just going to be walking forever. We're low on cash.
General.
Amulius Julius is doing well. You continue your beeline.
Can't do it, sir.
Why can you not do that?
Onward. Out of move,
You
sir.
can do it if I stretch it. Why... Yes, I know we're transgressing against the Germans. There's... no real... Oh, wait. If I were to... This is a silly idea. If I were to get to there, into my own territory, and pop a watchtower down, that'd be really advantageous. Oh god, people are suggesting mods. I will look into mods once I get this playthrough done. This campaign. Because I think it'd be kind of cool to mod it, even just for myself. Let's see, we lost money again that turn. Oh god, why are we losing so much money? I think I might have too many armies. Mutilating's got stables. Let's get a... I want to be cheap here to make some money. Let's get you a trader so you can get some trade income. Knock your tax rate too. Get you some growth. Aretium's got some estati, that's good. And, oh good lord, what happened last turn? Who went to war with the Macedonians? Oh, the Brudii went to war with the Macedonians. The Thracians and the Brudii are now allies for some reason. That won't last long. And Thrace, for some reason, has declared a ceasefire with Macedon, despite the fact that their allies, the Brudii, are now at war with Macedon. That's a ceasefire that won't last long at all. Germany and Thrace... Why are they allied? Why are they allied? That makes no sense whatsoever. Why are the Germans up here allied with the Thracians down here? I can get the Brudii and the Thracians because they've actually got a border, but why are the Germans... That makes no sense whatsoever. I'm guessing it's to go to war with Scythia? With whom they both share a border? And the Dacians and Scythians are now at war as well. So we're doing well on keeping out of the war. Or all of the wars. Ooh. Ooh! We can take this town straight away. Okay. Maintain the siege. And get some... Oh, more skirmishes. Okay. Let's just take slow now this turn then. This feels different. Why does it feel different? So what do you guys have? 2 sets of skirmishes, some Sicilian pirates. Okay. Or Kikilian. Oh, Kilician. Interesting. And some militia hoplites. The hoplites are going to be difficult to deal with, but we've got Quintus Julius, who is a natural-born general. A good, oh, good attacker. I didn't realize he was a good attacker. Lively. A good commander. A vanquisher. And a poor farmer. Okay, maybe the last one isn't so good. And he's got a military tribune, which actually, yeah, even attacking, even defending, he actually gets bonuses. So let's fight this battle on the battle map. Russian person, could you speak English? Is this bad word channel? No. TNT, because I know if I say yes, you'll just start spamming swears.
Over there, the rebel slaves stand to threaten us all. Should they win, at best we will all die beneath their cruel whips. It turns my stomach just to gaze upon it. I have won many great victories for Rome. Be strong in that truth, and let this be one more. March on, and know that our victory is assured as long as we live and die like true Romans.
Okay, so this guy's a great commander, but he cannot speak to save his life. Okay, that's... Why are we approaching from this angle? No, 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 no. That's a terrible angle. I don't like that angle at all. Let's get over to... here and... Just, I'm gonna have to lead with a study. Or do I? Let's have that study actually form a second line here. Let's lead with the Illyrians. We can have the Velites kind of sat behind them. The study can be sat behind them. followed up by the Triarii and then the general. So that looks like some sort of formation. And is that peasants? That is... The pirates are trying to charge my army. Pirate will. The pirates are not long for this world. This will not end well for them. And the skirmishers are armed and firing, and oh, the pirates are also skirmishers. And mostly dead. Yeah, most of them are now dead. And now they're fleeing because they realized that was quite possibly the worst possible idea. Yeah, that was possibly, if not probably, the worst idea they could have had. Let's put this army into a group just so I can move it as a group up towards the... Come on. Everybody run. Because I actually want to try and bait the hoplites out. That was a really dumb idea from these rebels. Hey, let's get our weakest unit, charge at them. Come on, hoplites. Nope, they're sending the pirates. I want you to not fire in this round, because you're actually running quite low. You get back over there. Why is my general approaching them? No, 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 get back. This is going to end badly for the pirates again. Okay, now you don't. Stop. Stop firing at will. How do I bait the hoplites down? They're sending... Oh, they're not sending their skirmishers first, are they? They are. I have a rather stupid plan for dealing with this. And it breaks down as follows. Charge the Hastati. They're also sending their hoplites. This is not going to end well. Yeah, that's exactly it. You're a bunch of naked guys. Why not try and trade fire with these Romans who clearly have armor at the very least clothes? Because this can't end badly at all. Okay, so once the mercenaries get close, okay, charge, and I want the Triarii to charge as well. You're trying to flank, aren't you? That's an interesting decision. Or were you just doing that for spacing? I'm not entirely sure what the second set of mercenaries are doing, but I want to charge in with Triarii. I'm going to lose some men here, probably. The Triarii, however, are spearmen. And that's going to hold up their skirmishers. Now, the Hastati are also going to come in. The Hastati are also going to come in. Come in, Hastati! And we're going spearman versus spearman at the front here. Which, I don't know how that's going to work out. But more of a role player, I'd recommend extended cultures. Ah, I might have a look at it. I'll probably go with Rome 2 first, though. Also, I'm not a great tactician, so this is probably going to end up with me losing a lot of men. Yeah, I'm losing too many Triarii. I can't replace them. Triarii retreat. Skirmishers move in. I'm gonna try and use the Hastati because they're expendable units effectively to pin the army. This is a dumb idea. I'm going to try and use the Hastati to pin the enemy army so that all of my skirmishers can get shots in at the hoplites. Hey, Blackhat. And the Greek historians, hello. Hey, Manjak. Get units to the rear. That wouldn't be a bad call. And the best units to bring around would be the general. So if I get the general to go... whoa, no. Over here like this. And run. Now get these guys to... Oi! No, Triaria, don't run forward. Don't run forward, Triaria. Why are my skirmishers not firing? Fire at will. Just launch things at them. You've got pointy sticks. Throw your pointy sticks, you idiots. Are you guys stuck in an animation? I think my entire army of skirmishers got stuck in their animation.
The enemy general is running away. Gods be praised.
I've killed the enemy general.
Is dead. His men
Okay, so
know
we've
their
now
deep
effectively won this
approaches.
battle. They're gonna have like no morale. We've actually, by killing the general, we've inflicted a mass rout upon them. What town is this? I've forgotten. It's one of the rebel towns over by Greece. Found this live stream through the recommendations. That's odd. You have no idea about the channel. What's the topic of the stream? This is effectively my second channel. I've got another one that's like simulators. The topic of the stream is war. We're killing everyone that we can. It's just me showing off one of my favorite games, to be quite honest. I'm not good at it, but I enjoy it. So for everybody who wants to call me a noob, yes I am. I will openly admit that. Kill everyone. That's kind of the plan, yes. As somebody, they're running up a side street. You can't go anywhere. You've literally just run into somewhere that's normally inaccessible. Okay. What happened to the... Oh, the pirates are... I think all the pirates are dead. There are still some pirates! Somehow the pirates have managed to survive, despite the fact that they're all naked and ran at me to begin the battle. My Astati have just decided they want to run straight into the middle of their army. That's different. And the skirmishers are pretty much all out of ammo, so charge of the skirmishers! Just to try and save some Astati. The general's been completely useless in this battle, because as soon as the enemy general died, that was kind of the end of the battle. Take on the hoplites! Everybody take on the hoplites! We should be able to surround them with this many men. Can Moonbow have a Discord? No! I don't see the point of having two Discords. I might have like a room in my Discord from Moonbow though. The swarm of skirmishers is taking out the army. The swarm of skirmishers has in fact surrounded the enemy army. So that's a tactic right there, is when your skirmishers are all out of ammo, just swarm them. Just bum rush them, it's amazing, yes. There's a single Illyrian mercenary left, kill him. That guy is the most screwed guy in history. He's literally got an entire army upon him.
The enemy army is in flight.
And he's broken, and now he's dead.
Rome will be amazed at such a victory.
I need prisoners. I don't need prisoners. We've clearly won the battle.
All right.
Go Animate. Thank you for subscribing. Hello, Go Animate. 60, I think it was. So that went well. That was Salona, apparently. And I want to enslave the 138 people just to get more people into Ariminum. Lower the tax rate. They have a shrine, but I'm not entirely sure. Is Athena like one of my gods? Ah, it's effectively a shrine to Jupiter. Fantastic. So we can just wait for the town to grow. I want roads. Roads are a must-have in these towns. Sagistica, do you have roads? Build some roads after you're done building the mines. You just go into a quincum because I want to just... Honestly, I just want to train this guy up a bit. You've now got a spy master.
Yes, master.
You're a level 4 spy now. Fantastic. I'm literally just going to get him to run through the Dacian towns to train him up. This army heading to Marseille can now disembark, and there's mercenaries, some cavalry. I'm going to wait for the next turn, then hire the barbarians. Nice voice crack there. I know, the narrator of this game is hilarious, because he just kind of voice cracks constantly. Let's head further west. You can, yes, talk to these guys, get map information, and trade rights with the Macedonians. So the Macedonians have, it looks like 3 settlements, yeah. And now I want you to head down towards Thermon and have a chat with the Greeks. We can head back up. We'll be heading back up anyway. Because we need to go actually around the Red Sea. So we can talk to the Thracians on the way past. Now, next item on the agenda is going to be getting Amulius Julius into position here and building a watchtower to show off the big German army that I never saw before. That guy was probably quite annoyed with me being in their territory. Could try AUC footprint. Alan, it's not that I like the vanilla game, it's just that I generally and historically haven't played the game too much. So that's almost all my money gone just on some infantry. Although Vibius Julius now has a mercenary captain, which is good. And Flavius Julius, where's Flavius Julius? He's my faction leader at 55. Fantastic. I can start getting... Manius Julius is now 18, so he can take some cavalry, well, most of the army in fact, and just head out there. There should be a bit of an army there. No. Okay. So we're gonna start building up a new army with Flavius, with Manius the manliest. And oh dear, everything needs production. This is not okay. So we can't build anything this turn. Germany and the Brutii are now allies. You are gonna be just wandering off upwards anyway. Lentulus, Len, go that way.
All right.
Quintus Nobilior. And Justin Matos, thank you for subscribing. We need a tactician. Everybody run at them. It'll be fine. Atilius Julius. It would be awesome if you just... This is going to be a dumb move. Actually, that would have been a really dumb move. I can just...
No more moves, sir.
Oh, god damn it, Gaul! Let's take Marseille.
The enemy. Besieging settlement, sir. Settlement
The
under siege.
one... Ha ha ha! Windex! Screw you, Windex. Who's this guy? He's their factionaire.
General,
Ah.
prepare for battle.
I'm gonna kill their factionaire in the next turn. Because he's got... I think it's just him attacking. It is just him. It's Lugatorix just attacking Lugdunum. He might kill himself. And that would be fantastic. Alright. So our empire is expanding nicely. Perfect pronunciation. Ah, good. Right. I think that's all we can do for this turn. So let's just move on to the next turn. And see what's gonna go on here. They want to... Okay, Thrace. I can deal with that. Well, that's just saved me a job. We're being attacked by some rebels. We should win this. Clear victory. Fantastic.
Alright!
Yeah, the factionaire is just lost in... Valtraman, thank you for subscribing. The factionaire of the Gauls is just lost. What was I supposed to take? Corrales. Where on earth is Corrales? It's probably like this one over here or something. I was just ignoring that. We've lost somebody that turn, that's fine. Popularity gained with the Senate. That's good. We are the strongest faction, and we now need to go around the cities and start building things. Let's give you a sewer. Let's give you a Temple of Jupiter. Let's give you some roads. Let's give you nothing because we can't afford anything. And I think we've actually just run out of things we can build. No, we can build wooden palisade for Salona, maybe. Yeah, let's give you a wooden palisade. Up your taxes. That's definitely now all we can build. Unit recruitment complete in Iridium. So that's another unit that can join Manly Army. We can now bring the army down to Lugdunum and put that under siege. Windex is just going to stand there angrily because he's upset that I've taken the city from right under his nose. Because I will take that city. Thermon. Map information, trade rights. Do the things. We accept your offer. It's generous and fair. So now you're gonna have to start making the trek to the east as well. Where is my other diplomat gone? He's up in Germany. There he is. I wonder if the swamp has accumulated its diplomats yet. So I'm gonna actually send Quintus Nobilior up towards the swamp. There's a swamp up over here that always just seems to accumulate diplomats. And I'm not entirely sure why. That German army is just going to be a pain, isn't it? Please don't just sit on the...
Watching and waiting.
Okay, so... These German armies... Oh, that was Dacian. These armies just standing on bridges. Why? I mean, I know why, because they're easily defendable. But... Come on, guys. We can take Marseille this turn. So let's get into Marseille and Windex better chill. Always try to extort money. I should probably try and start trying for extortion. I think we might win, seeing as the army strength ratio is 200 to 7. They've got some... Oh, God. I'm gonna fight this on the battle map. This is going to be fun, because I'm just gonna send the cavalry in once the wall's down. In fact, the wall's still damaged, so we might be able to...
We make our own fates.
There should be a hole in the wall somewhere.
Say that we face disaster, but I choose to think differently. Can any true man do otherwise? Rebellious slaves may think of victory, but we should make them think kindly of their masters.
We might be able to just send in the cavalry immediately. The issue will be the hoplites, which I will have to send in my skirmishes for that. But for the peasants, I just want to use cavalry.
Why should I start losing now? With men such as you at my command.
This should be a complete and utter walkover. This should be hilarious.
Brave Romans, prepare to defend yourselves.
Start deployment. Okay, there should be a hole in the wall somewhere. I saw that there was damage to the wall, and the question is, where is this damage? Not enough for us to really exploit, so let's just... There's some damage we can exploit, however. So, I'm gonna blast 3 holes in the walls here. You lot, get to that wall there. That's gonna be the first hole, that's gonna be the second hole, and that's gonna be the third hole in the wall. We're gonna get our skirmishers kind of lined up here. Facing this way, please. We're gonna get our cavalry lined up behind them. Gonna get our infantry then, our spare infantry, lined up in front of them, just in case there's a bit of a fight. Although I can't see this army putting up much of a fight. So just while we get the gates down... Zidala, thank you for subscribing. Hello. So, the wall here on the left is going to be the first to fall. The gate will be second, the wall on the right will be third. There's the left wall down. Gate's down. Right wall will be down momentarily. So let's just start marching units in to just start a bit of a defense / taking of the walls. We're gonna build a bit of a death zone here. Alright, third wall's down. This is going well.
Now is the time to press on and capture this place.
Come on. There. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and bait their hoplites down and into the city. Or down towards my end of the city by just sending my mercenaries straight up the middle. There's no need to be I don't have a war cry or scream before I go to battle. I can... Hang on. Where's the general gone? Get behind the cavalry, you idiot. He's got a horn, so let's blow his horn. Bloot blue. There we go. So, am I moving their hoplites or... In fact, can I just... I'm gonna have a bit of fun. I'm gonna try and take the city using just mercenaries. So we're just gonna charge the... How did you lose one? What, 2, 4, 6, 8... About 1,000 mercenaries straight up the middle of this town. And take it immediately. Because this won't end well. Don't even try charging the hoplites. But I've got 1,000 mercenaries. That can't stand... Yeah, 137 hoplites can't send up to 1,000 mercenaries. Plus, I mean, the entire intention is just to get the hoplites to move. There we go. Tactical retreat. Because my actual plan is much smarter. Get these guys into the city now. Run. My actual plan is moving the hoplites down so that my abilities can at least weaken them. And then I'm going to flank them. So hopefully this works. And I'm so glad that... No, don't retreat, you idiots. I need to kill you. Oh, hang on. Their spears are up. They're not in a phalanx. Oh my god, I accidentally managed to flank them. I accidentally flanked the idiots. I love how stupid the Phalanx AI is. Because they can't figure out what they want to do now. Like, we've won this battle now because they put their hoplites into a really stupid position. Let's try and charge the peasants through the phalanx. I know we're losing men, but it doesn't matter because the peasants are now. We've killed their general.
The enemy general is killed. Fear
Let's
makes
murder
a
the
hole in our
peasants.
enemies' hearts.
The phalanx has managed to reform somehow. You lot, actually, you are not really doing anything. Just go up over there, please. Because I've got an ingenious plan, and it's called Flank the Hoplites. Brunbamse Bruno, thank you for subscribing. I mean, I could have hit them with the cav, but I accidentally came up with a better plan, which was just charge. Because the AI doesn't know how to handle hoplites. Yes, we're losing a lot. We're losing a surprising amount of men here. But we've still got we've still got probably as many mercenaries as the rest of the army combined. No, we don't. You know, this was a battle we couldn't possibly lose. We lost probably too many men. We've lost 300 men there, but they lost 545. Or they lost. Yeah, we lost 500. Oh, we lost 500 men. That wasn't particularly good, was it? But we won. Is the main thing. Charging headfirst into a problem is the best way to solve the problem. So now we've got Marseille. We're going to enslave the populace, which does nothing of effect, and build some roads. Repair the wall. And we're going to actually immediately take the non-mercenary portion of the army and kill Windex. Which game is better? It depends on your tastes. I prefer this. This is a dumb idea. Like, these guys are just out of a battle. Granted, they did nothing.
The gods have surely smiled upon us. The omens are so numerous and so in our favor that I cannot describe.
We've got the high ground.
And still have time for a battle today.
We've got the high ground.
Fool themselves and think they are equals or
We have the high ground and probably the cavalry advantage.
They have been brought to the battlefield
And we're in a forest, so I can hide some of my cavalry.
I have never yet lost a fight against these men. I have no intention of starting today. So together, we will gain another victory. Now, take up the sword. String your bow. Look to your
String your bow.
arms.
We have no archers.
Now comes the hour.
Who's he?
when we test
Who's he trying to string their bows up? This is a non-archer army, thank you very much. Okay, so this is going to be... This is the plan. We're going to immediately take the high ground here. We're going to get 2 units of equities hiding in the forest here. We're gonna, our general and another unit of equities hiding in the forest here. We're going to get our stati lined up here as kind of a fake out. And that should do. They're over in the corner, of course they are. That actually gives us another advantage because now we can completely take the high ground. This actually wins us the battle right here because we can take the high ground and not need to worry about positioning too much. Because we can put our cavalry cavalry over here. Now we're gonna win this easily. Why is Stonehenge there? We're gonna win this easily, just pretty much with the cavalry most likely. Do they even have cavalry? is kind of my next question. I see what they did. They tried to take the high ground because they've got some skirmishers, a warband, and some cavalry. So we're gonna have to use our cavalry to try and bait their cavalry down. We'll bait their entire army down, in fact. So we both have the same idea, we've just gone about it in different ways. So let's see how this goes. Let's get back to normal speed. So the plan is we're going to try and get at least their cavalry screwed. They're moving now to counter the cavalry charge that I've started. Where's my third unit of cavalry? Kind of holding up the rear. That's fine. They don't have range on us just yet. Or they shouldn't. What are they doing? They're gonna keep rearranging themselves so they can best face the cavalry. And they've left their... they've left the warbands in front. Let's charge their cavalry and just immediately retreat. Come on, get out of there. Don't want to deal with their army. Come on, get out, 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 get out. How do we get on there? We killed 5%, we lost 1%, that's good. So we're basically going to do harassment by cavalry. We're just going to harass them with cavalry for a bit. That did not go at all well. Retreat, 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 retreat. Yeah, we didn't really kill anyone that turn. Can we... I want to charge headfirst into their cavalry. The reason I'm using the wedge formation is it should, in theory, allow for us to break deeper into their cavalry. Now the downside is we will get slightly Wyvern Cav into spears. Didn't mean to. Yeah, we're slightly surrounded in spots, but we've actually got them. Our cav is starting to break. Okay. Charge their skirmishers. While I've still got cavalry. The cav into spears idea was a terrible one, I will admit. Now our cav can beat their skirmishers in a straight up race. And in fact they're retreating. But I want to take out their skirmishers right now, right here, right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just charge my entire army at their skirmishers. I want to get rid of this unit, just entirely. Continue the battle, because I want to kill as many of their skirmishers as I possibly can, get rid of that unit as much as possible. Okay, that's that sorted. Barbarian cavalry can go next. I want to get rid of their cavalry entirely so that I've got the straight up cavalry advantage. And I think I might just be able to get that. No, they escaped. Best Total War by far. I've played a lot of the newer ones and I genuinely prefer Rome. I think it is the better game. Okay, so Windex has gone over there. Although Fabius Julius now has another +2 in command, which is good. And a good spot for a watchtower. So we're now at war with the Gauls. You can't take Lugdunum this turn. You can't do anything this turn. You can not do anything this turn. This guy down here has been doing some work. Lentulus Amenius somehow only has +4. Can I extort some money out of the Romans? I don't want to give them money, I want money. Can I... What did he give us for 1,000? Okay, nothing. Hello, Dan. The Gauls want a ceasefire. Okay, I'll give you a ceasefire, but only if you give me, let's say 3,000 denarii. Let's say 3,000, just to be nice. Okay. How about 2,000? That seems fair. I mean, okay, they don't want a ceasefire after all. Medieval 2. I do like Medieval 2 as well. That's more like it. 26. We're supposed to take Thermon. Why do you want to start a war with the Greeks? I'm not going to war with the Greeks. Gain popularity with the masses. I'm going to ignore that mission because it's stupid. Decius Julius has just come of age in the city of commanders. Manius Julius can get that, and we can start recruiting more Hastati. Ariminum can actually get a practice range. I'd like for Ariminum to be able to do more. Patavium can get some land clearance going. Salona can get some barracks on the go, just so that there's a potential for town watch. Marseille can get some roads on the go. Roads are always going to be needed. Anything else I can do here? I think I've run out of money again. Can I up any tax rates? Yes. So I guess I can get a higher tax rate. Salona can get a higher tax rate. This is... I start to fall flat with the tax rates. Marseille can get a higher tax rate. Sagesta already has the highest tax rate. Mediolanium can get a higher tax rate. Arretium is already on the highest tax rate. Patavium is already on the highest tax rate. Ariminum can go to the highest tax rate. Uvavum can go to the highest tax rate. Fantastic. We're going to make a lot more money next turn. Skeska is about as happy as it can be. Alright. How often do I stream this game? When I feel like it. This isn't the third stream, this is the third time I've had it on the channel. First two were videos. And I'll basically stream this whenever I feel like it. Did I say I was doing it every day? Not every day. It'll be today, maybe tomorrow. I might stream something to my other channel tomorrow. Because there is something potentially coming out tomorrow that I'd like to...
Prepare for battle.
Okay, so... Oh, this is the next turn. Oh, good. So Amulius Julius can take Lugdunum this turn. Vibius Julius can do effectively nothing, but if I were to do some merging of troops here, I could bring a unit out of Marseille and guard that river crossing there. The Germans are in my land. What are you doing, Germany?
Your Honor.
Oh, I can spy on a queencom again. Just realized I can keep spying on the same city if I really need to. Salona. What's going on down here? Okay, decent army down Salona. You are heading northeast. Dark Souls fanboy 865. I think you like Dark Souls. Hello. How are you doing? Thank you very much for subscribing. Check out in Discord. Will do, Slickrick. How do you recruit Spartans? From what I understand, you have to go down towards Sparta. And I think you may have to be Macedonian or Greek to do it. But they might be, I don't know, to be honest. Simple answers, I don't know. They might appear as the thing. What's the thing? Mercenaries. Let's take Lugdunum, which has a damaged wall because I didn't give him a chance to do anything. Somebody's commented on my channel, just that's fully question marks. So they got 2 warbands and some cavalry. We could win this with just archers. Let's fight this on the battle map. I don't know if there's even a unit called Spartans.
The portents are bad, my friends, but I do not care. I know that I have brave men at my back.
Yes, thank you for that, Google. I didn't tell you to search anything.
There stand the rebel slaves. They are braver and more worthy than men of their type have ever.
Hello, VF.
They cower
Look
behind
at
their
them jumping
walls
about
as
Carthage now.
brave
Nah, I'm gonna.
I have never lost a battle against these people. Why should I start now with men?
I'm not entirely sure how Google decided it wanted to listen, but it did.
So let your battle cry put fear into the enemy's guts. Call out
Let's just
to
skip this because it's just gonna be like, oh, fighting rebels and look at the rebels. There's a hole in the wall. Oh, there's a gap in the wall there. Let's actually get more of a right-hand flank bias on this. 68%, so that'll go down almost immediately. Let's get my archers somewhat in position. Let's get them there for now. Move some hastati forward just to guard the archers here. Get my mercenaries forward, also guard the archers from the rear. Our cavalry can go there, general can go there. That'll be good for now. We've got the entire army en route. The enemy is fleeing. I'd be surprised if they were fleeing because it's their city. That's a cav, that's warband. The second warband should be up at the victory square, victory monument thing. Yes. Okay. So we should win this easily. Because we're going to have hastati, which are professional soldiers, going in against what is effectively just a group of men with sticks. And the men with sticks have... Oh my god, they've moved to the exact wrong position. Because the archers were firing on them. Oh, this could not have gone better. Because this unit of hastati can now run in and start taking on the warbands. The archers can move over to here. And the hastati can pin the warband. This unit can just walk in. Just walk straight in. Now I don't mind the fact that hastati are actually in what looks to be a terrible position. But we've just captured the walls, which means the watchtowers are now going to start, theoretically... Oh, they won't. Well, they'll stop firing on me, which is an advantage. So this unit of hastati can go in and take on the warband as well. The archers can pretty much move up to the wall itself. Seeing as we now own the walls, we don't need to worry about issues with that. Actually, the archers will be best served positioned right here. So now my hastati here, I've lost very few men. Their warband is just melting. And it's about to break. And it looks like it's starting to rain in game. I'm just glad we're not in Spain. So that warband, yeah, is broken. Running straight into a unit of hastati with a second unit of hastati following up. And it's going to be running into the archers as well. So it's going to be running through swords and spears and shields into archer fire. But it doesn't matter because they're all dead. So, the next move is going to be a tactical blockade of this area here. Because if I can... And this is going to be a really weird looking blockade, because what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to stack almost all of my infantry there. And put the archers behind them there like this. Because that's a position they can't flank. What I'm going to do with the remaining infantry is block off this road here like this roughly. And this road here, this area here, like this. So they're all now going to move into position. I'm going to get my general in, and the final... What are you? Well, the cab mercenaries can come in as well. So, do my archers have range here? Can my archers fire on the barbarian cav? No, they can't. With a bit of a move forward, they now can. They're going to bait the cavalry down. The cavalry is going to run into effectively a wall of swords, shields, and all sorts of pointy things. All these guys, I just want you to hold your ground. Just guard mode, because this might look like a dumb idea. In fact, archers also hold your ground, because I'm going to need you to bait their warband down in a minute. Their general's fleeing, so fire on the general, because that's going to be shots into the back, which conveniently their general's naked and unguarded at the back. Alright, that's the general somewhat sorted. Please charge again. Like, I'm just going to use the archers as bait. Because the more times I can get their general to come down, the more time he spends with all the pointy things. And the more time the archers get to fire, the more damage they do to the general. Use the war cry. There you go. We've used the war cry. Or the horn of rallying troopingtons. Best case scenario here is I get their entire army on the move. Because that's quite a long distance shot. Their cavalry is attempting a charge and has somehow, for some reason, given up on the charge. So they're just gonna get shot. Yeah, they're just getting shot in the face. I'm not entirely sure what the cavalry is trying to do here. Okay, pull back. Archers, pull back. You idiots.
The gods have filled the heart of the enemy general with fear. Now he flees the field.
Yeah, fire on the general as he's retreating. Let's start moving the painful wall of pointiness up the hill. In fact, I'll group you guys. If I can. Because it'd be awesome to just have... Actually... I have a wonderful plan. Oh my god, they charged at the worst possible moment. They've charged right into the middle of the army. Yes, their general dead.
Gods be praised. The enemy general is dead.
Well, nothing else matters now. Let's just charge. Because we lost 3%, killed 85%. We've probably lost more men than they have, in fact. Gotta get... Oh yeah, you get the general in the fight. Hang on. Get back, get back, get back, 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 back. General, in you go. I completely forgot you actually do have to get your general into the fight for them to get benefits. In you go, lads. This is totally legit. This is totally how to do it.
The enemy
Continue the battle. Oh, we lost 83. Yeah, we lost 83 men. That's a really good win. Has he gained any experience at all? Enslave. We have got. Well, we've got we've got an exotic slave. All right, look at them. You need to repair that. And can we? Right. I need to get rid of the shrine to Essus for sure. We'll get a shrine to Jupiter. Ryan Blevins. Hello. Thank you for subscribing. Right, you continue your march over in like this general direction. Ah, I've clicked outside the game. Where's my mouse? You continue your march over in this general direction. There we go. You, Vibius Julius, hold that. There should be... Where is he? Where's my other diplomat? Here. You keep moving up towards Dacia, I believe. Oh, Scythia. You keep going Quintus Nobili, or...
Your Honor.
You keep going towards the swamp. I want to see if the swamp congregation has begun yet. Manlius Julius can kind of just hold up there for a minute. We can get some units out of Batavium and just join you up with this army here. In fact, that wouldn't be a bad army to go campaigning with. So let's get him over towards Gaul as well. So then we'll have 3 armies ready to go into Gaul. Not full stacks, but they'll be ready to go in. The Germans have besieged Juvavum. Okay, so we need to get the army we've just created up towards Juvavum, in fact. Manlius Julius, head up towards Juvavum because you gotta take out the Germans. Oh, that's not a good situation. And a turn report, we've made 1600. Fantastic. We're now at war with Germany. Mount Etna's exploded. We've got the largest land area. They had, for some reason, an agent here. Let's build roads. Right. Army-wise. Let's do some shuffling here. Okay, so we need you. You 4. And okay, you 3, you and you 4, and the cavalry are going to. You can't get back up to Juvavum. What you can do, however, is Byram Avden or Aiden. Thank you for subscribing. Lebanon long term, land on Sicily. That wouldn't be a bad idea, but I think having Sicily once I get to the Civil War would actually be a tactical disadvantage. Right, so Vibius Julius. What can you do? Actually, just while I've got money, I want to check for buildings here. You can build a barracks in Marseille. Mediolanium can get a practice range. I'm gonna try and get... And a Russian name, thank you for subscribing. I'm not going to try and pronounce that because I can't read Cyrillic. Arretium can get actually paved roads. Batavium is producing, Aruminum is producing, Juvavum is under siege, Sagesica has nothing to produce. Okay, I think everything's producing now. Fantastic. Right. So, this army here can be bigger. Julii Julius, pick up some more cavalry. So we now got 2 mercenary cavalry units here. Vibius Julius, you can... I want to merge your cavalry units there. You can march on this Gallic town.
Engage the enemy! Besieging settlement, sir!
Okay, now the rest of the army can follow suit because I completely forgot to, you know, bring the entire army. Unit recruitment completed in Iridium. So we're going to be building up another army now with units from Aruminum and Iridium to go over to France. We're going to, I guess, deal with the Germans.
Yes.
In fact, can I get a ceasefire immediately? Okay, how about you give me some money? Like 600 denarii. And accept it or we will attack you. Okay. Your funeral. Oh, they took Domus Docis Domus. Which, by the way, doesn't exist in real life, but if you translate from Latin, it's home sweet home. That's a nice little Easter egg. That Domus Docis Domus actually exists in Rome Total War. 2017 Rome Total War live broadcast. Honestly, this isn't to appease anybody. I'm doing this for myself because I want to play Rome Total War. I'm one of these people that, especially on this channel, I'll stream what I like when I like. It's all wrong at the moment, but I do plan on getting more games in. Is that on console? Yes. I think that's about all I can do for this turn. But we do have money coming in now, which is a very good bit of news. Because the worst case scenario is we're not making money at all. We actually now... Wow, something's been built that is just money incarnate. Egypt is now the largest faction. We've got... Sextus Antio somehow has managed to pick up a foreign hostage. Lucius Julius has a priest of Jupiter, as does Tiberius and Atinius. And Flavius Julius, in fact. Patavium has the land clearance. So Patavium, you need to build a blacksmith to give bonuses to the troops trained there. You can also start producing some equities. The Salona, you've built a barracks. That's fantastic. You can now produce a town watch. Let's get some mines built in Salona. Lugdunum has roads. Lugdunum, get working on clearing the land. You can get working on that. Aritium and Aruminum have both produced some more hastati, so let's get another army going with Decius Julius. With a bodyguard of some hastati. And I can bring the some troops down from Patavium as well. You should now, in theory, be close enough to defend Uvum. Vibius Julius can technically take Narbo Martius this turn, but I'd kind of like Amulius Julius to back him up on this, just so that we've got extra troops. Everybody's at war with Germany! So Germany is now a free-for-all because of them deciding to attack us. This third army, fourth army even, I'm going to get this up to a full stack. We can go up to Domus Docis Domus and have a look over at the swamp area here. And over here we've got another diplomat that is heading up towards Scythia. You, good sir, can go over here and spy on Campus Yaziges, whatever. And we, meanwhile, actually there should be another diplomat up here, Sextus Antio. That, can I get money out of the British if I want to update my map information? Like, can I have some money, please, Britain? Oh, no. Single pay. No, I want... The regular tribute's actually worth more, isn't it? 800 for 10 turns, is that worth your while? 650 for 6 turns. That's not how it works. How about 700 for 10 turns? For 8 turns. 750 for 7 turns, I'll take it. That's money in my pocket. So now we are allied with the British. I'd like to do something with the Germans, but I'm not entirely sure what. How are we now, Chris? Julii, your favourite Roman faction? I like the Julii as well, Dr. Derpington. I've played as all three, and I think, honestly, once the Civil War comes around, once you win the Civil War, the Roman units, the more elite Roman units, look better in red. It's assault. Now, oh! Withdraw. Amogus Julius, you're not nearly close enough. Connor Neal, thank you for subscribing. This is Rome Total War 1, Riadi, and this is completely vanilla. Okay, now we can take 3,000 men up against 1,200 from Windex, and I am going to murder Windex so hard. Lugo Torx is also in there. Oh my god, this is going to be a slaughter. Hello, Thatcher Essay. Yes, I can see this. I can see all the chat, don't worry. Holy cow. I think I've done something stupid here.
But we will never know defeat while we stand together. This day
yeah, the Julii are populists. The Brutii just do whatever the hell the Senate tells them to. And the Scipii do whatever the hell they want. Which, the Scipii are kind of... I don't like them. Thatcher Say, thank you very much for subscribing. Interesting. Interesting things are happening today. What's the big cart in front? This thing is a battering ram. Let's just start deployment here. I think this army over here is actually AI, which is a bad idea. This is going to be... that entire army is just going to be... yeah, that army is AI. That's not good. This army is primarily skirmishers, so the other army is actually going to have to do most of the fighting, which I didn't want. I meant to actually take control over that army too, but I forgot to say it in the battle screen. So we're sending the rams in. The game is now going to chug a bit because we've got about 10,000 men on the battlefield. And for some reason the game doesn't like being told to go 6 times speed with this many men here. Sammy and 4 tractors, hello. Hey Daz. That army isn't moving. Are you planning on fighting at all this week?
Our soldiers have done their work well.
Are you? Oh, now you're moving. You're moving now that there's a hole in the wall. Alright. So we're basically going to have to hold up with some Hastati against war bands. This could work in our favor, actually. How are you already fighting?
The gods have smiled on us today.
You say shoot everyone. Can't do that. We don't actually have any ranged units touch. So the plan here... Road War Live is so late. Yeah. No. You're coming in from this side, sir. I want you to flank. I want you to come in from this side. I want to try a two-pronged approach to this. So you come through the gate, you've taken the gate. And... Oh, they've gone for the same idea!
Now is the time to press on and capture this place.
They've tried the same thing, but we actually unintentionally somehow managed to counter it by bringing our army in first. Let's also get our barbarians in. Alright, so sit rep. I've got one unit of us out here fighting 2 units of warbands, soon to be 1, because they're about to get completely mullered by some... Why are you bringing in the cavalry? Oh my god, this is why you never let AI control your armies. Because their bright idea is just cavalry charge. Because what they've actually done is they've just charged their entire army forwards. But we have taken the gates and soon to be the walls, I would imagine. Like, their bright idea here was bring in all of the cavalry, so I'm going to lose a bunch of cavalry here. We've not taken the walls for some reason. What can I do here? What are these guys? Skirmishers. I need to take the skirmishers out. Okay, do they have any units coming up around here that I need to worry about? No. I need to take those skirmishers out as soon as possible. AI, what are you doing with me cavalry? Let me think. Let's get my skirmishers in now. Just as kind of a backup plan. I don't know what the AI is doing with this lot, but hopefully it works out. Let's get my infantry again. Okay. We've unintentionally taken out their cavalry, when in fact I want to take out these skirmishers, which are now broken and retreating. The AI's cavalry is charging the skirmishers. Oh my god, that's exactly what I wanted you to do, you idiots. What'll happen when I reach my sub-goal? It'll be increased again. I've already hit it today. This stream started off with a sub-goal of 100, and that got completely demolished, like the Gauls. This is probably a really dumb idea. Are there spearmen here? They have warbands. Everything charged their army. Because that's their entire army right there. Pretty much. And just to get the general back, we'll set off his horn. Okay, so what's currently happening? We should do multiple... maybe. What's currently happening that you guys can't see at the moment is the AI's killing the cavalry. I'm effectively charging my entire army into the enemy. Now, while that sounds like a really dumb idea, it probably is. Hello, Kurt Valerius. This is probably a really dumb idea and won't work. But the idea is, I want to try and kill their general. Where's my general by that? Just out of curiosity. Where is my general? He was right in the middle of that battle! Okay, I want you to charge in again. With the general, and stay towards the back. This is known as the dogpile method of killing an army, where you just send in literally your entire army and hope for the best. Thank you for subscribing, by the way, Kurt. We've killed their general. We've killed Windex. So now their army's going to rout. We are going to be able to now just charge at their warbands. And because we now have the morale advantage... Oh, we've killed Lugatorix and Windex. We now definitely have the morale advantage because both of their generals are dead. We can literally just send our cavalry in and clean this up. It doesn't matter anymore. Finish with the Greeks with 80 controlled regions. I'm gonna see if I can take this entire map. Like, at this point, we've won. We just haven't officially won yet. As strange as that sounds. And by the way, for the people who've only seen... people who are new to this stream, this isn't my only channel. I do have a second channel, or a main channel with over 5,000 subscribers. So this is my second channel. For those of you who are new, so there won't be videos too regularly, because this is kind of not a main priority for me. This is my channel where I just enjoy doing what I want to do and don't feel pressured into making specific videos or of whatever. But I am glad to announce that because we hit 100 subscribers today, this is now youtube.com/MoonbowDave. Or will be after the stream because I can set up the custom URL. But if anybody is interested in my main channel, it is youtube.com/RainbowDaveGaming. What have we captured? We've captured the gateway again for some reason. Apparently we lost the gateway at some point. UCA, it's wearing headlights, a little bit more like... Yeah. For some reason I thought she said California. Their light cavalry is retreating. We're literally just dogpiling in at this point. We've lost most of our cavalry, but we can actually start interchanging between armies here. And you love this game so much. Yeah, it is a fantastic game. It is a wonderful game. It's one of my favorites. Which is Make Rome Great Again. My main channel, what content is there? Farming Simulator, believe it or not. Which is why I've got the second channel like this. Because I don't want to be known as a farm sim guy. Some people think Medieval 2 is the best Total War game. I think Medieval 2, which is on the Rome engine, and Rome 1 are the two best. Like, it's kind of a joint thing. Let's get my general in again. Get in for all sides. It doesn't matter too much. We've lost... Okay, we have lost a lot more than we probably should have. But it's just a case of fending them off now. More than... There we go. I've accidentally hit continue battle, but it doesn't matter. We've lost... Oh, yeah, we lost way more people than we should have there. We lost way more people than we needed to. Rome 2 does kind of... It doesn't feel right. Somebody's just got a retinue expansion. Okay, so Narbo, what do you have here, if anything. For some reason I can retrain my velities, but nothing else. Interesting. Let's get a shrine to Jupiter on the go. I'm now going to take Amulius Julius's army here. And you've lost a lot of archers, you idiot. Never trust the AI with your armies because they will just kill your armies. Granted, I just effectively killed an entire army as well, but it doesn't matter too much. Okay, so you can't move this turn. You can't move this turn. And you can't really do anything of worth. How badly damaged is this army? It's bad, but it's not as bad as it could be. I'm gonna be honest. Because if I were to get this Fabius Julius out of town here to there, and just build a watchtower, now we've got vision over this entire region. It's basically what I needed to do there. I can move Amulius's army now up north and take the capital. Now, Lugdunum there is very exposed. Is this huge scale? Yes. I use the biggest scale. Yeah, I'm trying to get the Marians, which is why I've got pretty much my entire family in Arretium at the moment. I best actually do a check for family members, because I swear I had a couple of towns that had family members in them. Salona might have one. Yeah, Salona's got a family member, but in fact, the Salonian army can get on the move here. Please don't get too angry. You're quite angry. Now you're less angry. Quintus Julius can just get some more skirmishes, apparently. So you can just stand outside that town. It doesn't matter too much. Mediolanum doesn't have a family member. Lugnum doesn't have one. Marseille probably doesn't. So the only town with a family member other than the capital is Narbo Martius. Have to wait for a certain time for urbans. You gotta pass through the Marian reforms, but there's no like timing on them. It's once you get the Imperial Palace, you get the Marians. Which, granted, I'm wasting a lot of time here with, you know, building up armies and taking towns, but to get the Marian reforms, I need to take slaves. Arretium is... I'm going to cheat it a bit. Let's get some roads built. Going to cheat it a bit. Peasants. Peasants. We're the largest faction again. Egypt is the strongest. And now we get into production. Marseille can get some land clearance. Narbo can't get anything. And that was repairs in Narbo. You got to max out a city? Yeah. You just find a city to grow real fast, and the easiest way to do that is to have all your family members congregated there. As silly as it sounds, congregate your family members there. And I see you, Gallic army. I see you, Benvididos of Titolia or whatever. How do you get it quicker? You abuse mechanics effectively. The quickest way to grow a city is take slaves in every town you capture. And please be good with her. Ah! Take slaves in every town you capture. And as stupid as this sounds, throw peasants at the town. Recruit tons and tons of peasants, and oh my god, this army is actually going to charge, is it? Recruit peasants and disband them in the town that you want to grow. Or in the area that you want to grow. Because when you disband a unit, the contents of that unit will automatically go into the town area that you were in. They're charging warbands at my barbarians, which that's fine. I think they were trying to get to the general there, which didn't go well for them at all. Because they've just immediately broken due to the fact that I've got a huge army facing them. And archers. I think this army can take pretty much anything that the Gauls throw at it. Because while they've got cavalry and whatnot, we do actually have a better army here. In fact, this cavalry is just melting to the barbarians. This unit of barbarians can charge their cavalry. Stand your ground. Everybody here, just stand your ground. Because I can now have 3 units of Astati running wild on the map. You are warbands. Astati, go get the warbands. Skirmish warbands can be destroyed. General, you can charge into these warbands, which are kind of just wide open for you to do this. Head on to the skirmishers. Back over to these warbands. So I'm going to use the cavalry now. Nothing but the cavalry. Which is being decimated, but having the general here might just help. I need to get out of there, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Okay, general and other cavalry are now on cleanup duty. One unit has managed to reform itself, apparently. Farmer Traff, thank you for subscribing. Hey, Dusty Dave. VF has no luck with trains, it seems. So, this entire army is now on cleanup duty. As is this unit of Astati, because of some warbands running right towards it. And now we've won, but we'll continue the battle.
They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
Because the more Gauls we can kill now, the less Gauls there will be on the next battle map. Finish the goal. Okay. One moment, please. As I valiantly battle with everything. Where's my mouse? There it is. Edit. Screw it, why not? Let's be even greedier. It would help if I had X split up in a moment. There we go. Immediately close XSplit. There we go. And we've clearly won the battle. Does anyone else prefer the graphics a little worse than modern? I prefer the way that they play, for sure. Amulius Julius has now got conflict in commander because he's just wiped out an entire Gallic army. Pretty much single-handedly. You pick up some more barbarians as we go along here. Because we need to do some merging. And would disband that, except it's not actually in our land, is it? If we can get to this spot here, I can build a watchtower and get good vision. Narbo. Captain Princius. Can you move to like there? Right. So, how's Batavium getting along here? Population of 733. Maybe I shouldn't be recruiting from Batavium. In fact, does Ariminum have a higher population than Aratium? Huh. This army can now go and save Iuvavum. And seeing as the Germans decided to attack, I don't want that army to be controlled by AI. You can fight this on the battle map. Just sub, thank you very much, Dusty Dave. I think the newer Total Wars are a bit too clean. to be honest.
The rising sun. Such a portent can only mean a good day for us.
By the way, do the portents actually do anything? Because I genuinely have no idea. Just because there's going to be high ground there, I'm going to move my entire army back to there.
Your reinforcements have arrived.
My reinforcements are coming in from there. That's good. It's mainly town watch. So realistically, okay, what am I actually fighting here? Ah, it's not an army I can take with Cav. They're retreating. Hang on. They're retreating. As stupid as this is, I'm going to charge my entire army up the hill. Okay. Everything but the cavalry can come up the hill, in fact. Just charge into whatever you can charge into. So the town watch is all after routing. Their axemen are now routing. Okay. So, the plan here. Line of infantry. Skirmishers to the front. All the infantry can fire at will. Charge into the back of them right now. Right now while their backs are turned. Come on, before they get the spears down. Okay, guard mode. And stop the orders. Do not do anything right now. Cavalry. You guys start coming up this way. Around the side, please, you idiots. Because if I can slam the cavalry into the back of their oh, that was murderous, the X-Men. I need to try and get the cavalry around the back of their spearmen. Because the second the cavalry's around the back, it's suddenly a lot more murderous. Even light cav. Come on. Stay exactly where you are, that's perfect. Who's my favorite family out here? It's the Julii. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep charging into the back of these guys. Because, oh my god, I think they... What just happened? Whichever one survives. That's also a good choice. Okay, so infantry. Hang on, where are you? How are you not firing? Move forward nudge. To like there. Rome 2 unit graphics. The Rome 2 unit graphics are amazing, but they're not much improved from Rome 1. This is a dumb idea, but let's get the town watch to flank. So basically, the idea here is to take out as many spearmen as I can with... Oh my god. Town watch. You can flank. In you go. And while they're distracted...
The gods feel the
Of
gods.
I won that battle somehow.
Victory!
So we've defended Juvavum successfully. And got some mercenaries for our troubles. And a mercenary captain! Fantastic. So Juvavum is now relatively safe. Juvavum, can you produce anything? You can retrain your town watch. Produce another unit. Just in case they attack again. Amulius Julius can't do really much right now. This army down here, Decius Julius, can't really do anything of use. You can, however... Actually, no, there's no point in building a watchtower there. Vibius, can you just go up to, like, here and throw down a watchtower for me? So I get a bit more vision. Let me think.
Imperator!
Right. You are going to try and come from for Lugdunum. So if I were to move Manius's army up over this way, in fact, I'm just going to, for safety, put a unit back in Juvavum. I can cover Lugdunum with Amulius. So we should be good there. And we've got our spy into Campus Sieges, which I completely forgot about. Genuine question, you have no idea about this game. What do you need to know, Faye? Let's have a look. In turn report, we've made... Ooh. Our money's come together quite nicely. Iridium needs a stables. Would be nice. I'm gonna go for maximum growth there. Salona has some mines. It can now build some land clearance. And the tax rate there is fine. Medialanium has a practice range now. It can build some roads, some extra roads would be nice. Lugdunum has land clearance and that's all they could build. Alright. So now we start moving the peasants in. Can you get into the land of Aretium? Yes, you can. And disband. So what we're going to do here is we're going to be bringing peasants in from around the land. Like this guy here, Captain Marcus, who is going to be disbanded. Right. And we're going to boost the population of Aretium. Johnny Cavuto, thank you for subscribing. No, you can get heavy artillery.
Imperator! Imperator! Imperator!
Actually, let's move this army down here and get rid of Captain Polygon over there.
Orders! Orders! Attack! Victory!
We'll just automatically resolve this one because it's an easy win. Okay, that's all good. Diplomatic information. The Germans are allied with Dacia. That's not good. Right, let's see what that German army was doing over by Lugdunum. Nothing of use. So we can start marching towards Lemanum, which is actually under siege from the British. That's perfect. Seeing as we're at war with the Germans, it doesn't matter if we start moving in that direction. You of them, that's kind of a good level of being defended. What can I really do here? I mean, I could disband like half this army and get Aretium up to 6,000 immediately, which wouldn't be a bad idea. In fact, can I hire mercenaries like here? No. So here's the plan. I'm gonna start hiring mercenaries in to Boost the population.
Move depleted, sir.
So I'm gonna get mercenaries from around the world to boost the population of Arretium really quickly. They were trying to cater to the casual crowd. I guess so. I mean, I don't get why they simplifies the game so much. Yeah, let's help the British. Now we're allied with the Brits, but the fun thing here is we can actually use ourselves to cripple them. Because if we ally with them in a battle that is clearly going to be won... oh yeah, I've got a spy in camp at the edge. Oh, did my spy get killed? Oh no, he got kicked out. Okay. That's kind of fine, because I wanted to get him out of there anyway. I've got a diplomat up here. Map information, map information... Can I, by chance, get like 500 off you? Great. Now, trade rights. They are going to cost you. They're going to cost you like 1,000 to do trade with us. Okay, I can do with that. It's actually worth more. Hang on, we're allied with allies of our enemy. Okay. Batavium's now got a blacksmith. We can build a Temple of Ceres there. We can build a practice range. And can we realistically continue to make some peasants there? Not really. This is Julius. Can you get any mercenaries? No. Marseille has land clearance. Let's get a trader. Let's get more money in. The money's going to start piling up now because we got a couple of... Can we get mercenaries like anywhere, please?
Ready to ambush.
Why do none of our... Aha! Mercenaries.
Move out. Move depleted, sir. General.
Disband. Soratium's now at 5,454. 5,600 something or other. This might knock us over just. 5,934. Do I have a very weak unit here? Let's do some... Oh... I think I can... Yeah, we're gonna knock it over with these Astati. So Arretium should now be... Oh, 5,966. We'll knock it over with this bunch of equities. We can now get the Governor's Palace. Oh my god, we're taking it so long to get Marians. We got peasants. War declared between the Scipii and the Germans. The Scythians and us are now allies. Tiberius and Atinius now has a mercenary captain, and Arretium grew because we forced it to. Right. Next item on the agenda is get rid of Barry and besiege Lemontown. That siege can be maintained for quite a while. The army up near Germany can do some stuff as well if we need it to. Let's just get that moving. Let's see, this army can pretty much walk straight up to Mogontiacum, or whatever. Uvum's going to come under attack, but it should be able to defend itself. I sent a diplomat over to this swamp. There's no diplomats over here, interestingly enough. This diplomat over to Campus City can start moving over towards the Middle East, and he's blocked. That's not too bad. This spy is out of moves for this turn. Actually heading in a bad direction as well. Let's just end the turn here. Saying critique why Rome 2 failed. I don't think Rome 2 failed, I just think that it wasn't as good as it could have been. Got a bunch of warbands here, and probably a bunch of warbands here. Oh my god! Right, what do we actually have here in terms of army?
Sir, orders. Orders.
I mean, we've got to fight it, but we're going to be taking on multiple armies. This is going to be an interesting one. Interesting. Yes, interesting. This is going to be very interesting.
Men, we face adversity. A band of brothers dedicated to the warrior's code of strength and victory. But we will never know defeat while we stand together. This day we add another triumph to the history of our people. We will be honored as
the funny thing is,
fool themselves.
it might look like I've got a bunch of playtime in this, but if I bring up Steam, my Steam overlay, it only says 33 hours total. That might in fact be true. But I think I might have pirated it before a long time ago. Right, how am I going to defend my archers here? And more importantly, my... Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just build effectively a defensive wall around my archers and mercenaries using the other units. Because we're going to get surrounded one way or another, and I want to get surrounded on my terms. Hello, Mr. L. Yeah. There's advantages and disadvantages to the way Rome 2 works, I think. And, I wonder will this actually work, because they're not particularly flanking us at all. And they've got units just standing out of the battle. We might be able to win this just by doing this ridiculous idea of build a defensive wall around the archers because they're going to be our most useful units. Except if they do that. Take out their skirmishers. Idiots. And yes, that was a weakness. So now our general has to get involved here. The general's got to get involved. He's going to be fighting spearmen. Let's get the barbarians over from there. Let's also pull in these Astati. And the archers. Come on, take out the warband, you idiots. These Astati can come in there, these Astati can come in there, these Astati can take on the warlord. Now, the entire formation has just kind of gone to hell. I will admit, I think our general might be dead. I'm not entirely sure why he can't rally troops. We have got their general running, which... Oh, we've triggered a mass rout over there. Fantastic, we can actually focus on this flank. That's a mass rout, that's best case scenario right there. We're running heavy cav into... What on earth did we just run our heavy cav into? Something that's dead. So that mass rout has allowed us to effectively reform and regroup. But I don't want them regrouping and reforming. So the idea is... I'm going to use the general as well as my army to try and rout the entire army as quickly as possible and take out as many units as I can in as short a period as possible. Let's see what's coming here. Get on those warbands. You can get on the peasants.
Pursue them and
So that's
drive them
one
from
entire
the
army
battlefield.
gone. No longer a worry, no longer a concern. We, however, need to sort out the peasant issue over here. That side is good, that flank is good. Let's get over here. Archers, start firing on the skirmishers, and the general is gonna hold back for now. You guys can start running at the skirmishers, because they're gonna be the bigger threat here. And in fact, the general, now because you've got speed on your side, the enemy general's routing, we've won the battle.
This is a heroic victory worthy of Roman arms.
We lost 555 men, they lost 785. That's... we should remaster this game. I don't think a remaster would be good, because they just put the modern methods into it, and it wouldn't be as good as it could be. The Germans have decided to try and take on Manlius Julius with Brunhilde, with his axemen, and Brunhilde with, oh god, screeching women, and some more bands. This could go well. Why does it say I started streaming 3 hours ago? Because it's rounded up, Night Guard. I started streaming 2.5 hours ago. Just over. So let's take on the Germans. The Germans are going to be fighting us, and we are the Italians, and we will be doing very well in this battle.
The auspices have been
now possibly install the unofficial bug fixer. I'll check if you need to start a new game, but if you don't, I will.
We need only march upon...
Right. I don't know where they're coming from, so let's just start the battle, see what's happening. Ah, perfect. We're actually in good alignment here. We've got 3 units of mercenary. We've got 3 units of cavalry, 1 on each flank, and of course the general in the middle. These guys are somehow hidden still. I don't quite understand how the Velites have been hidden for all this time, but okay. Let's have a bit of fun. All of the Hastati. You're now firing at will. Bring spearmen to a javelin fight, will you? The sky is black with the javelins. Yeah, we've murdered quite a lot of them just there. And what are they do?
The enemy general flees. Press forward so the spirit of his army is broken too.
What was that? Okay. I mean, if that's... Okay. Hello, Eddie. Oh, these are the screeching women.
The gods be praised.
Let's kill off the screeching women. They're annoying. Oh, their general has decided to charge straight into us. That actually could run to our advantage. Their axemen. Let's run our general into their general right away. Get a nice bit of open ground there. We'll just charge into them. I want the mercenaries to just pin them.
The enemy general flees. Press forward
as much as possible, because
that
that was their general dying.
The enemy general is dead.
That was Brunhilde. Brunhilde is dead. We've won the battle, but let's continue to just murder all the axemen.
Soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
Because this is going to be fun. In fact, Equities, can you go catch up with those guys? And actually the barbarian cavalry too. Can you just run off? And why not? General Mulius. This is a Mulius' army, yes? Which general do I have here? Brunhilde is dead. This is Manly. This is Manlius Julius. Can I get these guys before they cross out of the border? Do you know what? I think I can. I've got this on Steam. Night Guard. Hello, Ruski Cosmos. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, will I be able to get these guys before they get to... Oh my god, I'm gonna get to kill this entire army. We've killed 94, 95, 96. Yeah, this is... Do you know, I would feel bad for them, but they attacked me. And, you don't take them on. Nightguard, thank you very much for subscribing. And thank you, Eddie Leary. This is what they get for attacking me.
Rome will be amazed at such a victory.
Because... I mean... They brought 612 men up against an army of 1,500. What did they expect? Did they expect to somehow survive that? Because, I mean... Yeah, doesn't go well. Right, end of turn report. We've made 5 grand at the end of that turn. So we're now to 23,000. After starting with a not very steady economy. We've steadied it. We've got to check Facebook. Ah, I knew I meant to check something. Yes, I figured it was you, sir. Ooh, good call, in fact. There we go. So we got Flavius Julius as Aedile, and Vibius Julius as Quaestor. So we got 2 family members in the Senate. Amulius Julius is now a good commander, apparently. Construction report. Ariminum has paid roads. We can actually stand to build some stuff that isn't going to be beneficial directly to the economy. Which means I could build a wooden wall here just for defensive reasons. I can go to Salona, which may or may not have... Salona can't build anything. Can anybody build anything at the moment? No. Okay. Ariminum might be growing... Ariminum will grow soon. Batavium isn't growing anytime soon. Do I want to push Ariminum up as well? Yes. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop recruitment there and get some Hastati forming up here. Segesta can actually stop recruitment of peasants. And we'll just disband that unit there. Batavium, you can't really produce anything because your population's so low. I shouldn't have killed everybody there. Let me look. Let's just wander in, take the city immediately, and enslave the populace. So yeah, that was the easiest town we've taken so far. We need to possibly get rid of the Sacred Grove of Freya. No, that's the Temple of Ceres, in fact. Or equivalent to it. So we don't actually need to worry there at all. I probably shouldn't have... Yeah, that was a mistake. We were trying to grow a population as quickly as we can. You don't need to start a new game for the bug fixer. This was posted in 2005. Take a bit of assault. Yeah. I'll have a look and see if I can find any more modern information. Let's just get Monty... Magand Moogle built up, and we'll post a few stati there as well. Oh yes, we're going to take Lemonville this turn, aren't we?
Prepare for battle.
I don't want to end the siege, I want to actually win the siege. I'm going to maintain it for a second, because as silly as it sounds, I want to just make sure that all my units are as healthy as they can be. Can't disband units without laying siege. Okay.
General,
So, Amulius Julius, you are going to take on Lemonville. This should actually be a bit of a walkover because it's 1,100 men against like 400. Well, 600 pretty much. Right. Strength ratio is 10 to 7, so we'll get in. Do I know chests in Rome Total War? I don't think they're a thing. Night Guard. Because about like the cavalry on different traits, units and more, creative assembly, did a lot of typos in the update. Must have. I will have a look at it, Max.
A band of brothers, dedicated to the warrior's code of strength.
If needs be, I might be able to figure out some save editing. Yeah, let's send the 14 mercenaries in with a ram. That won't go badly at all. 14 mercenaries! In you go. Unit of Aesthetic going as well. 8 more likes to go. Wow. Have I ever played Rome 2? Yes, and I've played Napoleon as well. Rome 2 seems too simplified for me. Napoleon I just can't understand at all. That's bizarrely complicated compared to the likes of Rome. Maybe not complicated, but befuddling. Are the 14 mercenaries actually going to be able to take the... Oh my god, the 14 mercenaries are going to be able to take the gate.
Our soldiers have reached the gates with
14 mercenaries. Enough to take a French gate. Because the French have
done their work well. The battering ram
have effectively surrendered.
show no mercy.
This is historically accurate right here.
Down. Make sure their soldiers are buried beneath the ruins.
Ooh, they've got like 14... They've got 8 skirmisher warbands. 14 mercenaries, go get them! You go, mercenaries! Do I know cheats? Why do I want to use cheats? We're down to 12 mercenaries.
Our soldiers have
But they're down to
captured
3
walls.
skirmishers, which are now
Now's the time to
retreating.
press on and capture this place.
We're gonna try and take this town using only our 14 or 12 now barbarian mercenaries, because that'll go well. In other news, I want to get rid of these 12 barbarian mercenaries, so let's just attack their 16 warbands up there. Now, what I'm gonna do is gonna be a bit weird, because what I want to do is move this entire army straight into the city. Just in you come, everybody in. Because the plan is... okay, so they still have... Oh, we've only taken the one gateway. If we captured the walls as a whole, I think we'd be in command of that gate as well. Perhaps. So that kind of ruins the plan that I had, which was take the city and then defend the city immediately. They're sending some light cav in, so let's get our general charging at them, just so that we don't need to worry too much. Where is our general and all of that? Still at the front. Good. Very oh. Never mind. I was gonna say that's very exposed, so that's not a good thing, but he killed them before I could. Okay. Sit rep. We've taken this gate, and there's 3 armies over there. Push. I think that's a good idea. Alternatively, as I've just noticed this is happening, the archers can fire on these 2 dudes over here. The 3 skirmisher warbands from earlier. No, the archers, do you have range up here? No. Okay. They're sending some skirmishers against Oh, they're being led by a warband. No, that was a terrible idea. Get back, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back. Okay, new plan. Barbarians, in you go. Hastati, in you go. Yeah, the archers high ground. The only real high ground in this town is the central plaza, which... That's gonna require me to basically take the town to get there. What the archers can do is... Are you still firing on these two poor people? They're firing on something and I don't know what. What are you firing on? Oh, the enemy that I've just managed to kill. Brilliant. Okay. Divide et Impera. Yes, that's if and when I get around to Rome 2, I'll probably end up using Divide et Impera. Just because that looks like a really good mod. The downside is it still has a very basic building, which I don't like. It's actually my biggest criticism of Rome 2 is the construction is like criminally basic. Yeah, let's get these guys. Oh, they're skirmishers. They're firing on us. Get in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and box in the enemy army into the central plaza as much as I can. And, yeah, it's going well. Like, another issue with Rome 2 is that you don't get to see the stuff that you've built in the town. Like in Rome 1, you build a sacred grove or a shrine and it's over there. You can see it. You know, there's some huts, there's the longhouse. Or a longhouse. There's the trader. Thank you to whoever subscribed, I didn't actually catch it. And you can't alter the base game, which sucks. I mean, the base game of Rome 2, the aspects that you love, which are the... Honestly, I much prefer the construction and base building aspects of Rome to the battle, because I'm not very good at tactics. I'll openly admit that I am not a great tactician. Most of my tactics are basically run at them and hope for the best. In fact, you guys go up and take those skirmishers. Hello, Illuminate. Yeah, seeing the towns flourish and having the buildings visible, it's just better than the way Rome 2 does it, which is every town looks almost identical. Like, there's... Obviously Rome 2 is a good game. Like, commercially speaking, it succeeded reasonably well. It's just that it could have been so much more. If they'd built on Rome 1 and basically did an HD re-release of Rome 1 with the Rome 2 units, that would have been amazing. But what they did instead was they basically reskinned... well, they made an inferior game and called it Rome. Have they broken that entire flank? They've broken that entire flanking force. Are my archers currently firing? No, but I can move them up now to the high ground, or the level ground, as the case may be. General, could you just hold back a bit? Also, whoops. This cavalry get there, get in there. Don't want my general in the middle of all this. But I do want to kill their warlord. So once I've got him pinned with a stati, my general can come in and just go toe to toe. So they got a couple of general units here because they got 2 or 3 generals in this city. We've killed Luco. Luco, turns out, wasn't very lucky. Okay, let's get the general out of there where he gets killed. Let's get the archers firing on these peasants for no good reason. Let's get... Please tell me the barbarians have reformed, which means I can get them into the back of the skirmisher warbands. This cavalry can go in. I need to get my general in again. Because we're basically fighting 3 different armies at once here. Yeah, if they kept the depth of the original, the older games and added on to it, why are my archers... No. You guys stay there. Just fire on the generals. Where are my barbarians at, yo? That's them running. Oh, they're confused. We've lost probably like half of our army, yeah. Okay, so one of their armies is now trying to flee. We've killed their general, we've killed the overall commander here. We've killed Barivendos. And now that we've killed Barivendos, the entire army is just collapsing. But because they're at the victory monument, they're gonna keep rebounding. Versicius is also dead, so we've killed all their generals. They have no generals remaining. Archers, fire on those 3 guys. Just fire on anything that's a threatened general, archers. That looks to be a Gallic general, actually. That might be their factionaire. Oh, he's gonna get completely... Yeah, he got pincushioned. He got pincushioned quite badly. That was Meriadoc. Now this is a costly battle. Let's end this battle. It's a clear victory. We lost about half of our army. But the advantage there... Landy's having lunch. I've told Landy he can start whenever he wants. The way I see it, if I'm streaming something other than Farm Sim, it doesn't matter too much. That was a costly battle for us. We lost a lot of men. But we've taken the capital. We've taken their capital, more importantly. And we've killed their factionaire. Their capital had, like, no people left. Wow. Let's repair that. Let's get rid of their shrine to Tits. Build one to Jupiter instead. Clearly the superior god, as Tits did nothing for them. I'm guessing Britain actually took that town. So our land is expanding at a really nice rate. Now I'm gonna have to reinforce Segestica a bit. Quintus Julius, you are going to go on a relatively important mission here. Do I like The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit? I actually like The Lord of the Rings. I've never seen The Hobbit. It's a movie I've yet to see. I'm probably building a... Yeah, I'm building a Watchtower episode, another Watchtower. Well, they've got double vision now. You, sir. Could you just... withdraw, you idiot. I didn't... Okay, get back into... Oh, I've got to pull half the army out of Narbo. Okay, take on... Take on Ambiorix. Just automatically resolve it and move on. We don't get a man of the hour because that was actually a general.
Sir.
I want to get a watchtower built like here.
No more moves, sir. Build tower. Orders.
And now that we got the army out, we might as well keep it out. Do we need to build anything anywhere right now? Our growth is a real issue at the moment. That's... I mean, the growth of the Empire isn't an issue. We might be able to get into the Civil War before Marian reforms. That'd be kind of interesting if we got into the Civil War before Marian. Because how are we doing, like, Civil War-wise? How are we the most popular faction with the Senate? The few insecure, and quite frankly, sadly deranged senators who feel threatened by others' popularity now rate you as one of their chief problems. They envy your charm and achievements. I don't quite see how we're most popular. Your popularity among the plebs is not what it could be, but at least they don't throw stones at you or insults. Most of the time, they don't even recognize you. Do we have a Senate mission at the moment? We're supposed to take Thurman. Do we have an army in any sort of position where we can take Thurman? No, good. I'm not going to war with the Greeks for no good reason. Decius Julius. Decius Julius. Is there any troops around here we can give you? Not really. Decius Julius, you, my friend, are going to go help on the German front, because realistically we've got a small border with the Gauls here, which Vibius could in theory block just by moving there, and that's that solved. And the British are probably going to take this town up here, so that's that problem solved as well. Let's end our turn and see what's going on. What difficulty is this? Medium, because I'm not very good. Ceasefire. You want a ceasefire, friends? Oh, that's going to cost you about... let's say 7,000 denarii. I mean, you're going to want a ceasefire. You're going to have to pay for it. Nope, you don't want it? Okay. Because I can make about 7 grand from taking the rest of the French. Oh, the Germans on a ceasefire. You guys have a lot of land, which means you're probably making a lot of money. So, I mean, a ceasefire with you guys is going to cost you, like, let's say 6 grand, because I actually want the French dead and I don't really care about you guys. We've just extorted 6,000 denarii from the Germans. we've just straight up extorted 6 grand from them. Drusilla, ooh, you're good. Yes, you get to be a family member now. Lentulus Semenius has been blocked. You continue on. You've been blocked again. Continue on again. Damn Scythians. End of turn report. We've made 19,000 in one turn. Marriage celebrations between Manius Julius and Plautilla. Construction report. Here we go. Iridium has stables. Iridium can now build the Governor's Pass. Fantastic. Millennium has paved roads. It can now work on Millennium. I'd like to see more growth in Millennium, so you can work on you can work on a wooden wall for now. Marseille's got a trader, you can't build anything. Lebanon is a shrine to Jupiter, you can't build anything. And you've repaired the palisade. Great. Now, to get to work on bigger concerns. Because as soon as we got these... there is another diplomat somewhere, and I've forgotten where I put him. Oh, there he is. He's over at the swamp.
Awaiting your command.
Alright!
Oh, thank you to whoever's just subscribed. I don't have XSplit open, so I do apologize. Ludus, thank you for subscribing. In Rome 1 getting ready, which was very easy, yes. We got a bunch of troops retrained and whatnot. Let's see. We're actually at a I didn't notice that we extorted 7 grand from the French as well. So we made 19,000 in pure extortion that end turn. But that's great because what it means is we can actually start building up armies. We can start getting full stacks together. Spurious Fanny. Or Drufanius for short. Great. Her name is a butt joke. Okay, Lemon, can you do anything of... Hang on, was I actually seeing your traits there? Natural born leader, you're given to ill health. That's not good. Outstanding speaker, fluent speaker. Judgmental. Oh, that's good. You've been in the wars, local hero, vanquisher. Dislikes farming, that's not good. Good commander. Okay, so you kind of gotta be out in the field, really. Vibius Julius, you can actually go back to Narbo. And, good commander, politician skill, bureaucrat, understanding of maths is interesting. Vanquisher, outstanding speaker, local hero, useless assessor, which I think actually... Plus 5% bonus on trade, minus 10% on tax. Okay, so that's not good. And you're mildly extravagant. And testy. You idiot. Alright, so what we can do now is actually start working on, as silly as it is, getting armies built up. I want to build a study first. Build some... Get some study from there. Where is... Let me get you an army, sir. Patavium is going to be our equities center here. I'm only going to need 4 of them. Decius Julius, you now don't actually have a job to do. What you can do is go up here and build a watchtower in this pass. You up here, Manly Julius. You're going to take all your full stack units, so almost all of them, and just go out of town. Okay, low tax rate there, that's going to be fine. Because what I want you to do is just build a watchtower just outside of town so we get a bit of view there. And another one over on this side. I don't mind wasting a bit of money. And you're going to pick up some mercenaries. Just pad out your army very nicely. You've almost got a full stack. Decius, you can't pick up mercenaries, which is not necessarily the greatest. So we got our first nearly full stack army. Am I on Twitch as well? No, this is I'm just streaming on YouTube. I figured you'd like a girl called Fannius, Sim. I really do. Or Illuminate even, sorry. I figured you'd like a girl called Fannius. So... There's a rebel army there, which we can't do a whole lot with. In fact, we can't do a whole lot at the moment with this army as a whole. We're going to need to start moving troops into Lebanon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Admiral Opulent over here. And move him down. Just join him up from Admiral Luca. Just get that fleet into port. What I could do is, ridiculously, start attacking Carthage, as somebody suggested earlier, because if I can take this area here, that's a really nice area to start mounting attacks on Africa. Alternatively, I could start attacking the Spanish, which wouldn't be the smartest. And in fact, I've just realized the way to block the French would be to just block this area here. There's a few different things we could do. But first I need to just try and find an army or something. Tiberius Antinius can't really do a whole lot at the moment. Can you get some... No, I can't get some mercenaries off the... Okay, you are pretty much holed up there. Ah, Quintus. You can pick up some more mercenaries. You are very fond of your various ranged units, are you not? I want to get some watchtowers built over... Actually, over here. Is this even my land here? Yes. I want to build a watchtower over here, just so I got some visibility over... Oh, that's a fantastic position for a watchtower. So I got visibility over the bridge. I've got visibility over the entirety of this road, pretty much. And I've got a lot of trade going on, I've just realized. Wow. Not a whole lot with the rest of the Romans, but in between different towns in my empire, it's just... Especially like Segestica seems to be kind of a trade hub. Segestica is in fact a trade hub, which is why it's making 1402 per turn. What else is a bit of a trade hub here? Patavium isn't doing too well on trade, oddly enough. But Arretium's port, oh my god, Arretium's just sending money out everywhere. Let's just end this turn. We'll do one more turn today. And whom will we trust? What? We'll do one more turn today and then we'll call it a day. Because I've been streaming for 3 hours now and I want to go do some other stuff. I've got some stuff to do for my other channel. And Pontus and Seleucids war, the Brutii are allied with the Dacians, which is a bit of an odd decision. Okay. Ruminum and Monte Python have all trained Hastati. Tiberius Antinius, you are getting these Hastati here. And these 2 units of Hastati for Ruminum, because basically this area here is safe. Until the Civil War, that's safe. Get you some... Oh, Samnites, they're good mercs. Let me think. You. What can I do with you? I can get you up here to build a watchtower so I can see better out of Helium. And this guy, Captain Fuckadolus. Captain Bruno's just kind of standing there being annoying. Right. End of turn report. We made 584 faction announcements. We have Publius Atinius after being born, and Marcus Julius has come of age. He is 16 years old. Ruminum has built a wall. We can get it producing some farming and just lower the taxes a skosh. A lot. That'll be fine, and I can get rid of this. And Patavium's build a practice range. We can just work on infrastructure for a little bit while there's no war going on, which I'm completely fine with. Monte Pythonium can get some roads. The reason I'm building roads, for those of you who don't know anything about Rome, hello, welcome to the game. That's another bit of training for that spy. How old is this spy? 42. He's got a little while left at least. Let's get him out of Vicus Finidae. Let's actually get him going up towards the Germans. As silly as this is, the German cities are all kind of
At your service.
densely packed. We've got a diplomat up over here in the swamp. Which, the congregation is beginning.
I shall speak with them at once. Moves depleted, sir.
We should have another guy down over here somewhere. Yes, there we go.
At once.
Let's get you moving up to there.
Do that, sir. At once. Moves depleted, sir.
And
Awaiting your command.
okay, it doesn't want to let me do anything of the sort to get out of the door. Let me think. 26 turns in, and are we 26 turns in? Yeah. They still have Sicily. They still have Sardinia and Sicily. So our military, everything's on the up and up, and financially, yeah, we are. Financially, we're secure. Actually, Salona's not very happy, so let's just drop the taxes on Salona and get some town watch in. I think what would be a smart move would be, can you hire mercenaries?
Imperator.
You cannot. Let's get you over towards the coast. Let's get you into port. Let's get, can Segesta realistically produce any troops? No. I think our best bet is to actually load Tiberius Antinius onto a boat and bring him over to Sardinia so he can take that. And then we can use that as a staging post for moving over, let's say, to here, which I can't remember what that is. So we can use Sardinia as a staging post to move over here, take this area. We can then use these two settlements to take Carthage and kind of start into Africa a small bit. We're not going to move too far into Africa. Hang on, for some reason, and I'm not entirely sure why, but for some reason the Scipiones haven't bothered expanding at all. They've not taken a single settlement. In the Brutii have taken Apollonia, Thessalonica and Larissa over here in Greece, but for whatever reason the Scipii are just kind of saying, yeah, it's fine. Cheers, Alex. I've just copped that. This is the Scipii have done literally nothing. They've built a reasonably big army here, a smaller army here, and a teeny one led by a family member here. And I mean, that army isn't going to be able to take Lilybaea. That army would be better put up against Captain Zamolches here, with Captain Tertius here moving in as well, so they pincer him. And then that'd get rid of this army. If they merged this army with this army, then they'd have an army that could take that city very, very easily. But I don't know exactly what they're trying to do. And the Seleucids are usually dead by now. How are the Seleucids doing? Let's have a look at the faction rankings. Seleucids are here. The Seleucids aren't dead yet, but they're close. Let's get all the factions up. Let's see who else is doing maybe as badly as the Seleucids. In fact, the Egyptians are just... The Egyptians are really just after rocketing up a population. Overall, we're kind of equal with Egypt. The Seleucids seem to be doing well overall, but they've just got no population left. Militarily, Egypt is ahead of us, but that's fine. We're not going to be going into them straight away. Production ranking, Egypt is just way ahead there. Territorial ranking, we are ahead of Egypt, though. And financially, we're doing fantastically. So it's not the end of the world. Yes, we don't have population. Yes, we don't have military. But we do have money. And money plus some good RNG here could get me some really good armies really quickly. Let's do one more turn. I'll end off with this turn here. I know I said the last turn would be the last turn of the stream, but let's do one more turn. We made another 3,000 that turn. We've built the wooden wall of Mediolanum, which means we can get some kingdom farming going just for growth reasons. I'm going to work on population. We got the money to do this. The secondary army is going to come together really nice and quick here. Let's get you into this army here and get you moving towards the coast. Get you merged in as well. Get some cavalry for you. Seeing as we're going to be doing city sieges, we don't really need ranged units all that much. Can you get some mercs by any chance? No, you cannot. How about you? You can't either. I mean, I could go down and harass the Greeks, but I don't see the benefit of that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move you onto beside this bridge. Just pop down and watchtower. And can you, like, guard the bridge again? Yes, fantastic. You can hire some Peltasts, some Thracians, some Illyrians, and some Hoplites. You're leading an army of almost entirely mercenaries. You've now got a mercenary captain. Only now. Egyptians and the Greeks are allies, as are the Macedonians. The Macedonians and the Brutii. Do the Macedonians even have a city left? The Macedonians have Athens, and that's it, because the Brutii have been doing very little. How are the Scipii doing? They've laid siege to Lilybaeum with the smaller army, like the idiots they are. Captain Zamolchus has presumably retreated to try and take on this army, failed, and our Captain Tertius came up, attacked Captain Zamolchus here, won, because this army is a lot smaller than it used to be, and the Scipii are now going to take Lilybaeum at long last. So the Scipii are going to take their first expansion. Meanwhile, we're basically after conquering most of Western Europe at this point. We get map information. I can deal with that. That's a good plan, Britain. Give me money and you can cross my lands. Manius Julius can start moving down towards the is it worth moving down towards the south? Well, you can take out this rebel army because you could do some training. Did you get a trait increase at all? No. Continue moving south. Best case scenario, I can get Manlius Julius down here and onto that boat before I realistically need to move anywhere else. Let's see over here. I could do the watchtower here, actually. That'd be just to get a bit more of a view over that land. Quintus, you can stay there. Decius, you can stay there. Dave in charge of Europe sounds terrifying. Yeah. Yeah, Mohammed, I think you're right. It's there seems to actually even be like a limit on how aggressive the AI Roman factions even are. Like, they can only hold so many, or they only take over settlements at certain predetermined points, which is a bit odd. So, the size of my my area, the Brutii are going to start getting really aggressive down here, and you can see it now. They've got an aggressively placed fort here. They've got almost full stack army, for some reason talking to a diplomat. They've got another army coming down. They're moving away from Athens. They're probably going to try and take Thermon very, very soon. And the Scipii are already proving the point here that they're taking Lilybaeum in a very aggressive move. They've got most of their forces out in Lilybaeum. Sergio, thank you very much for subscribing. So the Brutii are going to start expanding. They might start a fight with the Thracians very soon. Seeing as they're, for some reason, allied with Athens. Just Athens. Because that's all the... I mean, the Greeks are doing well. The Gauls are somehow surviving despite the fact their two cities are kind of separated by Lemminum and my empire. Is there a family member around here, actually? Yes, you're a family member. Fantastic. I would like to get a watchtower placed right about here. And you're going to go around on watchtower duty, sir. You from Narbo, you can also be on watchtower duty because I'd like to get visibility. And just hire whatever mercenaries are available. We've got the money that we don't really need to worry about that. There were mercenaries available for you earlier on. I'm guessing he stole them. So I'm just going to build watchtowers up around the empire here. just to get visibility over what's going on kind of a more global level. So if something's happening in the Empire, I can see it coming. Especially towards the less defended cities around here in the middle of Arretium, Ariminum, Segesta, Mediolanum, Patavium. There's kind of a border area here of Segestica, which granted isn't very well defended. Uvavum, which is oddly well defended. In fact, I can start moving troops out of Uvavum without much of an issue. You can... Captain Nero can go up and join Manlius, the manly army of Manlius. Lebanon's reasonably well defended. If needs be, I can throw an army together pretty quickly and get it. How's the swamp doing? Yes, the swamp is congregating. Do we have Dacians? Is that Dacia over here? Dacia, do you want to update map information? Good. Do you want to give us money? What did he give me for like 2,000 denarii? Celia, what would cost me? Like 2 grand. Okay. You can start heading up towards the German town there, and I think that's realistically it. That's about all we can do. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna call it here, guys. Because my voice is starting to get a bit sore. Because I've been talking for the last 3.5 hours. We've made some really good progress. We've taken a good chunk of France. We've moved into Germany. I think we already have Luxembourg somewhere in the middle of that. We've got a good port. Well, we've got Israel. We've got a bit of the Middle East. The Brutii have taken a bit of Greece. The Scipii have done nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I'm not entirely sure why. The British have taken central France. They've taken Paris. And they've taken this area up here. And they've not really expanded much more than that. But the Germans have been busy. They have taken Damas, as well as, I think there's a settlement up here somewhere. And they've taken Northern Europe pretty well, and a bit of Russia. Denmark is German at the moment. Northern Germany is German, but Southern Germany is kind of a mix of Roman and Dacian. And Mustasha Production, thank you for subscribing. Thank you very much. Good sir. But I think, as I have a bit of a yawn, because it is, it's been a good stream, I think. I've enjoyed it. I might do this a bit more often. I think that's going to do it for today. I think we've made some good progress. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it a stream here. Thank you all very much for watching. I've been MoonbowDave. You've been watching Rome Total War as the Julii Romans. Cry Havoc and Let Slip the Dogs of War. You've missed the Dogs of War for today, Mustasha. And Gedry M, thank you very much for subscribing as well. I'm afraid the Dogs of War have been released. They've been let loose. They're being pulled in for now because it is time for a tactical retreat. Until next time, stay safe. And goodbye.